Casey, is it game time?
It's baby mama time.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Casey, is it game time?
It's baby mama time.
Slipping into darkness. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, baby. Welcome to Hood Stocks. Yeah, 5 baby mamas later, homie. Don't play with this shit, but I finally got this shit right, dog. I got it right, homie. Hit that like. Run them likes up.
Hit that like. Let's
Get
go.
us in the universe. Let's go, baby. Hood Stocks, Goonies, we here. Yeah. That like, need that. Comments are crazy, man.
For real.
Honestly, man, I get it. When you get on these lives, it's all about the comments. The comments are reckless, they're irresponsible, and they're very disrespectful, and that's what you gotta love about them.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm the king of trolling sometimes because I get on motherfucker shit sometimes. I like talking shit. I love that shit. Let's pay some bills real quick, all right? Motherfuckers, I love you guys, man. I feel good to be here right now, man. I feel good to be here with you motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Because this is what we do. This is church for us, you know? And let's pay some of these church bills right here. I want to give a big shout out to STIIIZY. Pull up to your local STIIIZY shop near and cop some of that bomb. You can follow him on Instagram at STIIIZY. Okay, Pete Gang. We got some unreleased shit right here. Backwoods, step the fuck aside. STIIIZY has their new, what do you call this? Tobacco leaf?
Yeah, tobacco leaf wraps. Yes.
Tobacco leaf wraps. All right, and they're going to be in 50 states in all the gas stations. They drop this Friday at STIIIZYSmokeShop.com. STIIIZYSmokeShop.com. You guys can pick these up. What do we got? This is honey roasted cigar leaf wraps. Man, they ready to take the game. This is golden. What else we got right here? This is sour green apple.
That's crazy.
Dude, like these motherfuckers, they said it's gonna be in all 50 states. They're hitting all the gas stations. I mean, backwoods, you know what I mean? RIP to you motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Cause STIIIZY taking over the motherfucking tobacco leaf game. Blunt wraps, don't play with it. And that is STIIIZYSmokeShop.com. And follow them on Instagram at STIIIZYSmokeShop. And also too, you guys can get 30% off at shop.stiizzy.com. This is another one of their websites. To get these wraps right here, these tobacco leaf wraps, it's stiizysmokeshop.com. And to get the 30% off, if you use promo code holiday, I'm looking over there and I should be looking right there. Hey, all right, guys, I'm with you guys now. You know what I mean? I'm fucking... you guys can go to get 30% off. You can type in promo code holiday, and that is at shop.stiizzy.com. Shout out to my girl Leanne. She came through and brought the new products, the unreleased shit. You know what I mean? Hey, it's only right. It's only right, you know? Hey, being sponsored by STIIIZY is like being sponsored by Nike, you know what I mean? If you know, real shit, don't play with it. We love, shout out to the owner, my G. I mean, shit, we love you guys and thank you so much for all this year supporting us. Okay, hey, Peep Game, does your lady take an hour drawing on her eyebrows? Are you tired of having to wait? This is the perfect Christmas gift to make your girl happy. If your mom or daughter has her brows lopsided or they came off after jumping out of the swimming pool, This is This is deep.
Yes.
This is deep.
Yes.
Motherfuckers are just checking off all the fucking shit right now. They're like, check, yup. Bitch came out the swimming pool, she had a mustache. Her eyebrows were on her fucking mustache, you know what I mean? Yeah, we've been there. We know what it is. You could do, hey, check it out. You could be their favorite son or dad and gift them the permanent eyebrows. Cat is giving a Hoodstock special of $100 off the regular price. Hit up the homegirl Cat, and that's at www.crazycatbrows.com. www.crazycatbrows.com. Crazy with the K, cat with the K. Don't play with it. And matter of fact, you can DM her right now, you know what I mean, on Instagram at crazycatbrows. And matter of fact, you can call her up right now. I'm going to give you her personal number. Oh. All you motherfuckers that always wanted to get Cat's personal number, shit, man. You know what I mean? Here it is right here. Write it down. Even if you don't want eyebrows, send her a picture. You feel what I'm saying, dog? Put a bow on it. 909.
Wrap that shit up.
Gift wrap that bitch. I don't want to know what that looks like. 909-242-6971. 909-242-6971. Hey, peep game. Talking about motherfuckers killing in the fucking you know what game. Hey, Killa Kush. The big dogs in the city. You know what I mean? They raising the fuck up, and I can't wait to connect them with STIIIZY, and they do their first collaboration with STIIIZY, because it's coming. I'll tell you that right now. It's coming. I'll put it in the universe. As a matter of fact, it's coming this year. Looking for some good quality cannabis? I mean, quality cannabis. Hit the folks at Killa Kush. They specialize in bringing you the best quality available from OG to exotic.
They got it all, baby.
Oh, there's no Jesus on that. Hit up at Killa Kush, Cali at gmail.com or on IG at Killa Kush __420 and to find a location near you, all right? And P Game, I got a location right here. If you are near OC, LA area, you know what I mean? True Organics, they are located at 13739 Leffingwell Road, Whittier, California, Unit F. Don't worry about the Unit F. Just pull up to the address and you'll see that motherfucking bat symbol, you know what I mean? But it's shaped as a green fucking cross, and it ain't the red cross, homie. Check it out. For all you fat fuckers out there trying to lose major weight, or even you IG models and strippers trying to lose, you know, like maybe 10 pounds, tighten up that fucking what is it called?
Gluteus Maximus.
Gluteus Maximus. Hit up my boy Vince at LA Peptides. You heard it. You seen Oprah? She's skinny as fuck. How'd she get skinny? She got skinny off of this shit right here. Peptides, right? They got everything you need to lose weight and feel great. They have Ozempic, Mounjaro, and even newer and better. And they also have tanning peptides. This shit is crazy, man. The world we are going into is just fucking bananas, you know what I mean? And they got horny tides, you know what I mean? For men and women, capture that old school sex drive. Fuck your bitch in the backseat this weekend, you know what I mean? But here's the number. Here's the number. Free delivery in LA, OC, and ID. Give my boy Vince a call and text him 714-269-1900. My boy Vince, personal phone number. Sex, tan, skinny bitch. You feel me? Or skinny dude. Excuse my language. Give them a call or text at give the homie a call or text at 714-269-1900 or follow him on IG at LA Peptides. Looking for the best criminal defense attorney in the city of Los Angeles? Look no further. Doug Sherrod is our guy, and he could be your guy as well. Mr. Sherrod used to be a federal prosecutor as well as a district attorney for the city of Los Angeles. He didn't like the unfair politics on that side of the fence, so now he's going to bat for individuals that have been wrongfully accused or just had a bad weekend. Don't have a bad weekend, motherfuckers. Check it out. I get it. It's the motherfucking holidays, and we feeling great, and a lot of us are off from work like myself that's in the construction field. It's raining. Enjoy the rain, dog. But Uber, ride a bike, skateboard, fucking walk, dog. Don't fucking cause an accident, homie, because you're fucking irresponsible and drinking and driving. Not that I ain't been there, homie. I'm throwing rocks and I'm in a glass house. Yes, but we need to fix that. Be responsible. Let the homies know.
KingKongLawyer.com is where you can reach him.
Thank you very much, Casey, for connecting that to me. I almost got lost of where I was at.
Jesus.
Orange County, stand the fuck up and pull your pants down. Wait, don't do that. Gutter Phenom is a lifestyle brand that is dedicated to supporting and inspiring individuals who determine to achieve their dreams. We believe that no matter where you come through and what you've been through with hard work and dedication,
anything is possible.
Yes, sir. A portion of our proceeds are donated to organizations that provide vocational training for parolees and scholarships for those in need in drug and alcohol treatment.
Jesus!
That's what I was going to say. Visit gutterphenom.com. Casey?
Gutterphenom.com.
Gutterphenom.com, bitch. All right? You're going to hear this shit when you wake up in the morning. It's going to be in your fucking head. Gutterphenom.com. Where am I hearing that shit? Oh, it's from last night's podcast. Maybe I should look it up and use promo code HoodStocks20 and receive 20% off of your order today. You see my shirt I'm wearing right here? Shit. Gutter Phenom, baby. My raincoat, Gutter Phenom. Nothing but quality. Matter of fact, shout out to my boy RJ. He is in the building right now.
Let's go.
Hey, Gutter Phenom, baby. Yes, sir. I love it when my boy comes through. He's nothing but good vibes and good people. You know what I mean? All right. I want to. Okay. There we are. Hey, check it out. We got a great guest today. You know, not too often do we bring the homegirls through, but when we do, I believe we get it right. You know,
right.
We get it right. We don't fuck around. Right. We look for the solid ones. We look for the ones that are crazier than crazy. You feel me?
That's
you
right.
know? And it's a compliment, too. When you call a homegirl crazy, she's just like, shit, I like you too, homie. Not in that way. Hey, I want everybody to give it up for this South Central baby. We got Nayely in the house. Nayely, I'm sorry.
Nayely.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Lucky.
Yes. And I
That's
apologize for effing your name up.
Oh, you're not the first one. It's okay.
Well, I thought I wrote it
why I
right
go.
here, and then I drew a blank because you know I smoked a little before, and I almost did what your man did last time, and I was about to fade into the bushes, dude. Like it happens to everybody around this bitch. Sometimes you just gotta fade into the bushes. You know what I
And
mean?
that's why I'm going to smoke until after we're fully done. So that way I'm, fully focused.
That should be something that I should start doing, just for comedic purposes. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Everybody, give it up for Rhonda.
That's right.
Like, and motherfuckers are just like, how'd you forget the guest name? And the guest is like, who the fuck is Rhonda?
Hey, fuck it. No, well, my name is Nayely. I go by Ellie.
Hey, Ellie, hey. Is it a song?
Ellie. No.
It's a Rihanna song, is
You're
it?
talking about
It's
umbrella.
kind of like it, yeah.
Umbrella?
Under my
Umbrella. Ella.
Hey, come on now, let's go. I had it right.
Yeah, so I go by Ellie with the 3.
Well, good looking out for Casey knowing all the chick songs. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Motherfucker knows.
Shout out to you, Casey. Hey.
He knows all the female songs, son. He's like, that was Taylor Swift.
No, he knew spot on. That was Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, she's bad though.
No, I like Rihanna.
Is it
I'll go with the Ella.
it okay for dudes to listen to chick music?
Yes.
Like Erykah Badu?
Yes. Why not?
You hit the rim shot, oh baby. I mean, she doesn't sing it like that, but you know what I mean. But she's got some bad music, and then you're a dude and you're singing about a rim shot, and you're like, well, what the fuck is she talking about? Rim shot. You know?
I mean, I believe if you're vibing, you're vibing. It doesn't matter if it's a girl singing it or a guy singing it, or it could be a kid singing it. You know what I mean? If you're vibing, you're vibing.
But there's just certain music that I don't care what kind of dude you are and how hard you think you are, stupid. You know what I mean? But if some Lauryn Hill fucking comes on and shit,
man.
Killing Me Softly or something like that, motherfucker's just
They'll be like,
he's on the balcony and shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, what about Sexy Red? Do you listen to Sexy Red, Lucky?
You know what? It's so Sexy Red. Do you listen to Sexy Red?
Yes.
Yeah, is she cool?
Ski.
I think, you know what? I don't think I like her music, right? But I think I like her though, because
Okay.
I've seen some clips of her talking, and dude, she seems like a fucking like one of the coolest females you can ever
Yeah,
meet.
somebody you can smoke a blunt with.
And it was funny because I was watching. I watched a lot of the clips of the $1 million worth of game. I think you know what's funny is I watched their clips, but I never tap into their YouTube channel, right? But their clips are fucking super entertaining, and so they had Sexy Red, and they taught me something called Wham. You know? Do you know what Wham is?
No.
It's walk around money.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were testing each other. Like, what's your wham look like? You know, I didn't know that either. But you could have a lot of money to be talking about. But this is just the next level
Your
type
wham.
of conversation.
What's your pocket look like? I'll be like, what's your pocket look like?
Well, they call it wham,
Wham,
walk around
okay.
money. And so one of the dudes from $1 million worth of game, I think it was Gilly. He started pulling out his wallet, and she told her like security guy or whatever. I don't know who he was, or her handler. I don't know. And he handed her purse. And she pulled out a fucking like a Ziploc bag with a fucking just nothing but like 5 hundos in it.
Oh shit!
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, and then but it was funny because the dude Gilly and them and what's the homie's name? Waldo, not Wallow. Yeah, they were just like, damn, why you have it in a Ziploc though for?
Easy access.
Baby.
Yeah.
Ziploc, as long as it's a slide one, not the push one.
Yeah, yeah, because then it's a good one.
Yeah, because it's easy to get to.
Yeah, and you can put it in the freezer too.
That's right.
Yeah, it's freezer proof, huh?
They said in the comments that you listen to Pound Town at the gym.
Pound Town? What's Pound Town, dog?
That's a song from her.
Sexy
Red.
Red.
Her?
Yeah.
I'm so out of whack with new music. It's crazy, dog. I really want to get like someone to just, I want to bring somebody on the podcast that is in tune with all the badass shit. And I'm not just talking about rap. I want to hear rock. I want to hear new classic. And I'm not saying old shit, metal. I want to hear all the new shit. We should bring people from different genres that can introduce us to the new music and put us up on some game and shit. Yeah. Because honestly, my fucking algorithm in my YouTube is fucking 1995. You feel me? It's 2000s. Like it's horrible, dude. And I even get deeper back. You know what I mean? Because I like classic. I like oldies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like the blues.
You
I
like Spanish music?
Not really.
No, I like Cumbia Kings. I like stuff like that too.
Is that right?
Jesse Morales. Adan Sanchez. I listen to all that stuff still. Well, I listen to the new stuff too.
Well, the only Spanish music I listen to is Ricky Martin.
Gay.
Órale, hey, that's your preference, fool.
Clip that, bitch. Well, you know what? I don't speak Spanish fluently.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I don't speak Spanish fluently. I speak it broken up.
Spanglish.
I speak Spanglish. Well, my pops is a Jew. My mom's Mexican. My mom and all that side, they all speak Spanish. Okay. I got cousins that are full Mexican and they don't speak Spanish because when we were raised with our single moms, they spoke it within themselves and then the kids did their thing and it kind of sucks.
You didn't really learn like fluent Spanish.
But you got to keep in mind too, though. My Mexican side is third generation.
Oh shit!
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they've been here for a cool minute.
Yeah.
They almost white now.
You gotta get on the Spanish though.
What's Californians?
Yeah, no, they the definition of maybe Chicano, maybe. Well, you know what? It's crazy because let me tell you this right here, a bit of history. There was people, and I would say like maybe the 50s, the 40s, and they were Hispanic and they had been here, and same with the blacks. Why do you think some of the blacks on some of them oldies that they have their hair combed out? They have their Jerry curl combed out that looks like that they would have straight hair. Everybody wanted to be white almost because that's what was accepted back then. And blacks won't say that. A lot of Mexicans won't say that. You know what I mean? But I believe that growing up as the generations of people that came here and they've been here for a long time, Mexicans, there's a lot of Mexicans at one point, if they're raised in that time, they won't ever admit that, but a lot of them maybe were ashamed of their brown skin, and they wanted to be what was right. And it was white at the time. You feel me?
That's so wrong. I feel like I'm not fully Mexican. I'm Mexican Salvadorian. My dad's Salvadorian. My mom's Mexican from Tijuana. My dad is from Salvador by Santana. Okay. So, I carry the roots of Salvadorian and Mexican. And I hold that.
What's your better side?
My Mexican side, because my Salvadorian side, I get mad.
Yeah? Do you get abusive? Be honest, because your dude's standing right there with a black eye.
Not abusive, like physical, but I've been through some trauma too. So you're a professional
then. You don't hit in the face. You give him bruises. He'll lift his shirt up and he'll be looking like he got fucking whipped by his fucking master.
Hey, I am very, very direct, and we have a good communication,
Well, is it good communication with him not having no communication and just nodding his head yes?
I think he's working on it, he's working on it. After doing his 20 years, it took a lot to be with somebody that's gone through that, you know what I mean?
And I don't mean to be clowning the homie, but I want to say this.
No,
I want to say this, and this is nothing but love and respect for both of you guys.
For sure.
But in relationships, let's be honest, homie is one of the most chillest dudes that I'm ever around. You know what I mean? Homie's super chill. So
that's what keeps me sane and calm.
And then the vibe that I get from you is the Like you a problem, you know? You might be like you a 4th of July M80, you know what I mean? You illegal, you know? Like you can't get you at this fireworks stand, you know, on some other shit, you know?
I just feel like, look, I'm very friendly, I'm very humble, very genuine, you know, I love everybody and anybody that fucks with me on some real shit, you know, and I believe he's taught me a lot, you know, everything that he's been through, he taught me a lot. So it helped humble me a lot more than I already was. Obviously, I already found myself before meeting him. And then it made me calm because, yeah, I am a fucking firecracker. You know, I'm fucking crazy. I'm loud. I am from South Central, fool. So, you know, I'm fucking loud. I grew up in the straight ghetto. And, I mean, I'm just trying to slow it down a little bit.
Do you so all the 100% and good job, you know what I mean? And salute to the homie right here too, because you know the quiet dudes are sitting on a ton of knowledge and the places he's been at and survived. He holds a lot of knowledge, and I would be interested on things that he would probably tell you know what I mean, just to kind of hear like what kind of game he'd be spitting. But that's your relationship. But I find it very interesting, you know what I mean, especially with homies that are, you know, 20 years gone, you know, on 4 yards and shit, you know, like he learned some shit, you know, you know, and he's composed and he's chill and he's well mannered, you know. I mean, shout out to my boy Rhino right here from King Cobras.
Shout out to my baby.
You know what I mean?
He's my biggest supporter, you know. He's the one that, like I said, keeps me sane. My biggest supporter, cheers me on, you know, never. When I'm wrong, obviously he tells me, you know what, like, babe, slow down, like, stop it. And then I gotta kind of like rewind, you know, because I am a fucking firecracker. But
I want to ask you a question.
That's what keeps me calm.
No, for sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't have, dude, check it out. Like you can't have two fucking lit fucking bonfires.
That part.
You know what I mean? You can have a bonfire right here, but this over here better be a fire extinguisher. You feel what I'm saying? You know,
he's a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, 100%, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? That takes. That's a skill set.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
And dudes like homie right here, and so I'd be the opposite of the homie, right? You know, and I get that, but I always appreciate the homies that are just very composed, really chill, just laid back, because those are the ones that I usually get along with too. You know what I mean? It's funny the way that works. You know what I mean? You know. But so I want to ask you this question, since you're from South Central, right?
Yes, sir.
You're a South Central baby, right?
That's right.
Okay. You don't. How come you don't use the word nigga, or do you use the word nigga?
No, I don't at all.
Why is that? Because a lot of homies from South Central, like
they do, you know, and I don't, you know, knock anybody and the way they talk. It's not my job to tell you how to talk. I just don't personally use it. I use homes, fool, you know, ese, you know, like or homeboy.
You're kind of like old school, huh?
Yeah, I don't think that me saying that, you know, to me it's disrespectful.
To them.
And I have cousins that are half black, so. You know, my one of my tias married a black guy, you know, and my cousins are half black. You know what I mean? So I would never see myself saying that.
Well, this is what I want to say, because I don't want to say that. I feel like I started saying it wrong. So a lot homies in general say it.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people say it.
But I feel like the homies that are from South Central and shit like that, I feel like they get the pass if anyone gets a pass, and I'm not giving out passes.
It's because we grew up a lot around them.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. So if you grow up neighbors like that, then it makes sense.
Yes,
it makes 100%. Dude, I remember in the 90s doing time in the system and shit. Like the homies from South Central always had that like stilo, you know, but between themselves. You feel me? Between the South Central, like their own Ronflower or whatever, you know, and then you talk to them too, you know what I mean, and they'd have that stilo. You seen it.
Yeah, a lot of my foster parents were black too. You know, I grew up a lot around the black girls, and they taught me how to, you know, the good things I caught on, and the other things I kind of just like stepped away from, you know. So, but yeah, I grew up. A lot of my foster homes were blacks, you know, and I had some Russians, some, you know, Chinos, and some Latinos, you know.
And we're gonna get into all that.
Yeah.
You know, did they teach you how to get your nails did?
No, I taught myself.
Because those nails are fucking off the hook.
Thank you.
You do nails, huh?
Yes, sir.
How can they contact, if the homies right here want to have their lady looking like you to get their backs scratched? Those are back scratchers right there.
Back scratchers, huh? Where's the camera?
Shit,
Wait,
5.0s, baby.
a little Christmas vibe, you know.
Oh yeah.
You guys can get at me at 3LY_Romero on Instagram. Just DM me and let's do some work.
Yeah.
You already know.
Might have a couple fools on there. What if a dude pulls up and
hey,
wants to
I'll fucking do a manicure. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Or
what if he wants to work stuff?
If a guy, you know, that wants his whole work
what
done,
if he wants a booty scratcher?
No. I mean, you can scratch your own booty, fool. You know? I'll do you the nails, but you go scratch your own ass.
He's like, I need 10 booty scratchers.
But like, fuck it, I'll give it to you, but you go scratch your own ass.
That would probably be a good itch right there, huh? If you had nails like that, you went in there to scratch your booty, you know what I mean? And then it's all bad because then you start liking it.
That's right.
You're like, this shit feels good. No, that's gay.
Right.
We don't do that here.
Hey, to each their own, right?
It's
I don't judge.
gateway, dude.
I don't judge.
It's a gateway. It's a gateway to gayness. Getting your nails done, bro. Because once you know what they say about once you itch that booty.
Damn, all bad.
So enough fun and games here. We came to get down to business.
Get down to business.
Yeah, we came to hear your story, and I want you to stop reading those comments because those comments will drive you crazy.
I'm just reading because they're interesting.
So we came to get the story of Nayely.
Yes.
You from 4 years old to 19 years old, you were in foster care.
Yes, sir.
Dude, that shit is fucking crazy,
yes.
dude. Like, how far can you take us back that you couldn't even remember because your life, your whirlwind tornado of a life started before you couldn't even remember it, dude.
Yeah.
4 years old, bro. I mean, can you remember 4 years old?
No.
What's the earliest you remember?
About 7. About 7 years old, because that's when I started running away. I started realizing that, you know, I didn't want to be in those foster homes, so that's the age.
So how far can we start back that where you just realized that you were in
7.
At 7?
Yes,
so you
sir.
realized, so that's when at 7 years old, man, you guys gotta let this sink in for a minute, man. You guys gotta let it sink in. 7-year-old little girl is when she realized that you weren't with your home.
My mom, yeah.
And let's start it from there, please.
So what's up, y'all? You know, I'm gonna start at the beginning. When I was 7, that's when I realized that, you know, why the cops were ripping us away from my mom. And it was unfortunate circumstances, you know, that my mom couldn't keep us or whatever the case was that we got taken away. And once I realized that, I wanted to just run away because I didn't want to be with a random ass family, you know what I mean? And as it is, the kids were mean. You know, and then I was mean, so it's just all bad. We would just clash and fight in the homes. And I just didn't want to be there, so I started running away at 7 years old. And then, you know, when I started running away, I tried to find where the hell am I going to go? What am I going to do at this age, you know? I started smoking weed, and then I started going and kicking it off the blue line, you know, right at Roosevelt Park, you know? And I just did my thing, you know, 8, 9 years old, kicking it with the homies. I found family there, you know what I mean? And at the age of 13, I got jumped in and, you know.
Hold on real quick.
Yes.
We need to let this shit sit and marinate for a minute. 7 years old. Like, I have a 7-year-old daughter at the house right now, okay? And for me to think about her on the streets, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
Breaks my motherfucking heart.
Right?
Like, what would she do? I know her mindset. I know the way she thinks. I know her intellectual ability and inability, right?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And 7 years old is not a time to be on the fucking streets.
It's really not.
I mean, what was going through your mind at 7 years old? What do you remember some of your thoughts?
I think my only thought was I didn't want to be in those homes. You know, I didn't want to live with people that were mean to me, that just looked at me like a fucking check, like a county check.
And how were they mean to you?
They were mean because they were like, oh, you know, like the kids are mean. We're all foster kids, but they were like, yeah, your mom don't want you. Oh, your mom beat you or this and this and that, you know, and then the parents would treat you like shit as far as like, oh, you're not going to get food today. You know, just out of nowhere, like you want me to go scrub the toilet, but I already did. You know, you want me to do my chores, but I already did. And then you're still not going to fucking feed me a dinner. Like, you know, that's why I started running away because I hated getting treated like that.
Wow.
You know, and I started to realize it, like, they're fucking treating me like shit. What the fuck am I gonna do here? Like, I'm gonna fucking bounce, you know? And the first window that I found, I left or I walked out the front door because they can't legally touch you. You know, I don't know how it is now with the kids if they try to run away now. But back then, they were not allowed to touch you if they see you running away. They can just call your social worker, call the cops, and let them handle it, you know?
And this was in South Central at the time?
I was placed in a bunch of different homes. I've been all the way out to Palmdale.
Yeah, for sure.
Know?
And so this time, though, 7 years old, you know, I mean, you leave.
Yeah.
I mean, do you leave? What do you leave with? Do you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some clothes with you? And I'm not trying to make a joke out of it. I'm just saying, like, is there any thought behind it, or is it just like with the clothes that's on your back?
No, it's funny you asked that because I went with a fucking plan.
Okay, so it's a good question then, right?
I went with a plan, and I was bad. Like I said, I was bad. I would ransack the parents' drawers, and I would take from them, and I would get my food or whatever it is that I needed, to go prepared, like warm clothes, an extra pair of clothes, something just to keep me, sane, because I never depended on anybody. I hardly ever even knew anybody, you know what I mean? And then when I started meeting the homies, yeah, they would look out for me, but I would never depend on anybody, and I never did. I always, did it on my own, Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I did go with a plan though, that part,
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And that's just like, fuck, man, 7 years old going into like fucking survival mode.
Yes.
Something that kids, man, no kid should have to go through that.
Yeah.
But you just, I think it just comes from your ethnic backgrounds, right? Of just tribal fucking instinct, so to speak. You feel me?
I think it was a little bit exciting for me too, a little bit, because being the fact that I was in such a fucked up predicament, I was like, I'm gonna go have fun. Nobody can tell me shit, and I was just on the run. And
what was fun at 7, 8, 9 years old?
Smoking weed.
So you started smoking weed at 7 years old?
At 8 years old.
At 8 years old?
Yes.
Wow.
I started smoking weed at 8 years old. And then I started smoking glass at about 10 years old. I started, smoking glass, and then started drinking, and it just, from there, it all went with it. And that's why I started kicking it deeper with the homeboys and in the hood, and just living my own life, and it was, I don't encourage it now, obviously, to any kid out there, in the foster system. I tell any kid out there in the foster system, if you're out there and you're struggling and you don't like the home you're in, or you don't like the therapist you're talking to, say something, speak up, take advantage of the resources, because when I was out there, when I was back then and, in the system, we didn't have all those opportunities that these kids have now. So I would encourage deeply to take advantage of those resources that they offer. I think that would have been a little bit different for me if everything was available back then.
You think maybe you would have...
Oh, I would have done things way differently.
Well, there's kids, that are still, probably, going through...
Struggling, yeah.
Yeah, and running away, and they don't understand what it maybe used to be like, you know. But as we get older and we look in hindsight and we survive these like horrendous life situations, that we always can go back and be like, damn, I would have done it like this. But, who knows? You could have been in this era and done it the same exact way, because when you feel in a certain way, when your heart is broken, your feelings are hurt, dude. Yeah. All that shit, none of that shit makes fuck that shit. Fuck what the resources and opportunities, Yeah. Right now I'm fucking hurting, and I need to go numb this pain somewhere.
Yeah, but I would highly encourage anybody that's really struggling out there to really get the help. These resources, are out there. Like, fuck, if they were out there for me, I would have took advantage of them.
How was it at 10 years old smoking methamphetamine? Like, that shit's crazy as fuck,
It was, in the beginning, it was crazy because it was a high that I never felt. I come from smoking weed, and at a young age, smoking weed already was a lot, to handle, because I was so young. My tolerance was still building, And when I started smoking meth, it really numbed me. I felt like it really fucking gave me what I needed, at the time, pues, And
what did it give you that you felt you needed at the time, if you can remember?
that emptiness, you know, where I don't have to think about what the fuck is going on, and I can just go on a fucking run, on a good one, like, and just go steal my stereos and make more money to get high again, you know, or fucking something, you know what I mean? Like, I had to survive out there, so I was making it one way or another.
So who were the group of fellas that are the group of individuals you were chilling with? Was it homies from Florence?
Yes, my homeboys from Southside Florencia. You know, I'm from the neighborhoods, Little Vaga. I got jumped in at 13 years old. You know, I was kicking it with older heads. I was always kicking it with older heads, from the gangsters, from the malditos. You know, they already know what's up. You know, shout out to you guys for. I found love there, you know what I mean? Like, real homie love. Like, not on some hoe shit, not on some fucking, like, oh, this, that. No, on some real fucking love shit, you know what I mean? Like, I was really just looking for a fucking family and looking for a place to just chill and do me, you know what I mean? Because I didn't have nowhere else to go. So I was making my life, you know? I was doing what I wanted to do and what was catchy at the time. And that's what was catchy. Meth was catchy at the time, you know? It was big, especially that blue shit and that pink shit when it came out. Like, come on, you know? But I've been clean 13 years, and I'm grateful to God, honestly. And
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm just a weed smoker now. You know, that's it. That's it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I drink occasionally here and there, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been sober 13 years, and I plan to keep it going. Every year that we count down the new year is when I celebrate another year clean. Because that's when I kicked. I was pregnant, 2.5 months pregnant with my son. We'll get into that right now too, but I kicked at that time.
Good for you. Good for you. You know what? I always think about it, like the you know, the neighborhoods in the city, you know, Southern California, period, right? It's a fraternity, you know. And you said, like, you kicked with older homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you were in these neighborhoods in the city, like, there's youngsters and there's older fools right there, you know? And there is, you know, there's fools that are just like, you know, piece of shit motherfuckers in all areas and neighborhoods, right? But then there's dudes that are really fucking good people, you know? And if there's like a little homegrown shit, like, they gon', like, everybody knows, like, shit, ain't fucking with her, dog. And if you, like, there's some homegirls, man, you fuck with that homegirl, bro, man, you're gonna have hell coming at you, you know? Like, these motherfuckers ain't playing this shit, you know? And yeah, it is a family, and at times, you know, it's a dysfunctional family.
Yes,
it's a family that can, you know, get you into a lot of trouble, but at the time, it does serve its purpose. And if you can get past that and beyond that, and raise up, you know, then all those lessons can be, I mean, used in even, you know, the normal life, regular life, you know, the hard lessons, you know, about maybe carrying yourself, or, you know, a certain style of respect, or being a person of your word. Like, there's just a lot of different things that you can take from that, and you can apply it in a corporate world, or, you know, a professional setting. Yeah,
and I believe that when I was out there kicking it with the big homies, they did teach me a lot of respect. You know, they did teach me, you know, manner and fucking, you know, honesty, and being fucking humble and being real, and not, you know, trying to be out here like, you know, other people kind of like that, you know what I mean? So they did teach me, and that's why I even looked at it as a family, you know what I mean? Because that's all I had, you know, that's all I had, and I went with it, you know?
You know, it's funny.
And it did make me a lot of who I am now, because I'm very respectful, I'm very well-mannered, you know. Am I crazy? Fuck yeah, but don't lead me to that, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you know?
Look at your dude over there shaking his head. He's like, yup. Don't lead her to that, dog. You know what I mean? Then he lifted up his shirt and he had 2 fucking fork wounds. You know?
I'd be like, shh. That's right.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's just, yeah. And so you get into your neighborhood. And why'd you get into your neighborhood? It was just the people you're hanging around with. They showed you love, and, you know, it was a family thing. Everything we just talked about, right?
Yes. So, you know, my name runs down from one of my big homegirls, Big Vaga, rest in peace. And, you know, I am a Vaga. I was always on the street, so I was a Vaga, you know, and so it fit well. And I wanted to be from the hood because I wanted to feel like I was part of something, being that I come from nothing, like literally nothing, you know, and I wanted to be part of it. So I got my little 13-second ass whooping, you know, and and it is what it is. You know what I mean? But
yeah, no,
at
absolutely.
the time it was fun, you know.
Well, yeah, no, it's a sport. It's a sport.
It was fun.
You want to be the starting five, or do you want to come off the bench? I mean, or do you want to be the sixth man of the year? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You decide. Right. You know what I mean? I always wanted to be the starting five for my neighborhood. You know.
That's right.
But yeah, it's an actual sport. It's a hood sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe one day
you want to be graceful with.
Maybe one day we'll have it on the Olympics or something like that. You know what I mean? The hood sport. You know what I mean? We'll put somebody through 6 months. You know what I mean? Of a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Right?
A lot of fucked up situations. You know what I mean? All right, now this is the time where you're gonna smoke all this meth. Go ahead. You know?
Oh, damn, like that. All right,
yes.
Straight up. So.
Yes. So you said you coming from nothing.
Yeah.
But you came from something though. Where's your mom and your pops at?
Okay, so
what happened there?
Well, as of today, I talk to my mom and we have a really good relationship. It's kind of like she knows I'm grown and she knows I have my own family and I'm a mother of of my own, so I'm gonna call the rules in my house and say what goes down in my own house. So she respects that. So we have a really good relationship. My pops, he got deported when I was really young. So before I ended up in foster care, he was deported. So I really don't remember much, but I do remember like clips as far as like the breakfast, stuff that like the Salvadorian, huevo picado and stuff like that he would make, like the pupusas de frijoles, negros, you know what I mean? I do remember stuff like that, or when he would hit us with the chancla and we would have to pretend that it hurted, when it was that foam chancla, back then it was those foam chanclas, and we had to pretend that it hurted because if not, he'll keep hitting us, So I remember like little snippets, you know what I mean?
I wish my mom and my grandma had the foam chanclas, you know what I mean?
I know, but that was back then because when my mom discovered when they discovered the real ones, man, it was all bad.
Yeah,
we'll just run, dodge.
The ones that would whistle in the air when it was coming towards you.
Damn, whistle in there. Those shits were metal or something.
No, you ever do a whip?
Like a fucking what are those called?
You ever get a towel, roll it up, and smack your dude in the ass?
Yeah, no, I've never. I've never done it to him, but I play with the kids. I'm like, hey, do you guys don't want to know this? Trust me, and they already know because, I mean, it's crazy how this generation is too. I have a 17-year. Well, she's gonna be 17 next month. And like I said, well, let me go back to my dad. My dad, like I said, he got deported, so I really don't remember much. When he did get deported and he was in the county, I'm guessing, or holding, whatever it's called, where they had him, he would write me letters, I remember. And my favorite character at the time was Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. And he would always send me drawings with Donald Duck on it. And then I don't know what happened, but the drawings, the letters, the calls, everything stopped. Everything just stopped. And I'm like, well, what happened? Does he not want to talk to me no more? Or did he fully get deported all the way back? Like, what happened, But, I mean, to this day, I wonder what happened. But I've moved on, so it's like, it is what it is, I mean, if he's out there, then he's out there. I know for sure I'm his first daughter. So, I mean, I'm not looking for a dad, At the end of the day, I'm grown, And I would just like to have something cordial. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? We got a surprise for you today.
My dad's home.
Bring him in.
Bring him in, Casey.
Damn, fool, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Can you imagine? That'd be some shit.
No, fool, you're going to fuck up my eyeliner right here and shit.
And then we break it down. We're just fucking with you. We paid this guy that we found in the streets.
Go back.
He's not your dad.
Fuck. Maury, some Maury shit right there.
Yeah, then you got to suck up all the tears.
Oh, fuck. No, yeah, but I mean,
that's a little cruel.
I'm still cool with my mom, though.
Yeah.
My dad, I don't know, wherever he is, I wish him well. I don't have any hate in my heart. The person and the woman that I am now, I don't hold no hate in my heart. I'm, like I said, I'm all about peace and love and be fucking humble, be real with me. Don't take my kindness for weakness, and we can be the bestest of fucking friends as long as you keep it real with me and I'm gonna keep it real with you, you know what I mean? Things like that. But I mean, I don't hate him, Is
your mom a grandma to your kids?
Yes, she's a very good grandma to my kids. She's very present, and I think that's what makes our relationship good now, because she's really good with my kids, especially my oldest, because, the teenager life, they're a little wild, So my mom is there present, and she talks to her, and, yeah, she's really good as a grandma. She has other grandkids too, so she's very present. You know, that's what made, like I said, made our relationship what it is today. You know, the kids.
Pretty solid now.
Yeah, the kids. It's all about the kids.
It is. It is all about the kids.
Yeah.
100% it's about the kids. Because I you know, my pops is like in my kid's life of recent, and I'm talking like maybe a year straight now. And they freaking love it, dude. You know what I mean? And my pops is a Jew, so he's a different type of grandpa, you know?
Oh.
You know, he come
very
through
strict?
it. Nah, he's cool as fuck.
Okay.
He's fucking super chill, and the girls love him, and he's got all the patience in the fucking world, and he's fucking very my pops has the exact voice that I have. So sometimes when I say open the door, you know what I mean, they're like, "Grandpa, is that you?" And it just dawns on me sometimes that we have the same fucking voice.
That's cool.
But anyways, anyway, I don't want to get into my pops, but he brings my kids like strange gifts, dude. Sometimes they just end out in my trash can when he leaves, you know what I mean? Just like weird shit. He's a fucking Jew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he ain't spending a lot of money on nothing, you know what I mean?
It's a thought that
Was he bringing
counts,
oven mitts or
something?
Oven mitt, bro.
Yeah.
Super random shit. My pops brings the most random shit, dog. You know what I mean? He brought him a couple canned foods one time and just like shit like,
here's some peas.
Yeah, I'm just like, what are you giving the kids that shit for? He's like, well, this is good for him.
You never know.
He's like, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Tripping, you know? But so it's actually turned into like a little bit of like comedy because now they get a little piece of what I experienced when I was younger with my, you know, having a strange father that can embarrass you sometimes, you know?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're loving it because he's present. You know what I mean? He's
so
present.
It doesn't matter, dude.
Yes,
as long as you're present, you're not being a dick. You know what I mean? Like if you're coming in and just being an asshole and all of a sudden then you're fucking leeching off that shit or something, man, like it could be fucked up. You know what I mean? You know, because then you can start like, but nah, dude, my pops
just laughing.
Like, dude, he's like 7-9 years old and he still brings like shit over. I'm like, dude, don't be bringing shit. Like he brought a ham and he'll be just bringing some shit, but I gotta watch out with him because I gotta check dates on shit. Because he's got hookups with people that he knows at different places that gets like stuff from like Trader Joe's after the fact when they don't sell it. You know what I mean? So anything he brings to my house, dude, I always gotta check the date. And so he brought some fucking 2 boxes of Slim Jims. You know what I mean? Kids love Slim Jims.
I love Slim Jims too.
And then I looked at the date and it said best sold by July 2023. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm like, all right, so it says best sold by. And I said, well, maybe it's still good, you know? And I opened them up, and the Slim Jims had no more sponginess to them, you know what I mean? They were like fucking sticks you can stab somebody with, you know what I mean?
Damn, so you could,
But the kids still ate them, and I just let it be, you know?
You see?
But I told my drink.
You said, don't worry, we'll boil them.
Well, I'm like, well, let's see what happens to you little motherfuckers before I eat one. You know what I mean? You know, I test everything out of my kids or my girl. You know what I mean? You know, babe, this is a new sponsor right here. It's chocolate. It's got some mushrooms in it. Eat a little piece. You know what I mean?
The hippie flip. The hippie flip bar.
I'm just fucking her. My girl is so straight edge with shit, dude. Like, she's a square bear, dude. She's like, she's not a square bear, but like, she just like, it's hard to get her to like, hey, let's smoke one. She's like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? But when she goes out on parties and gets in drinks, like sometimes I just gotta be like, fuck, dude, I gotta put my drink aside because I see you're going hard. And I'm like, all right, it's her time. You know what I mean? It's all good. But a couple times I go hard with her.
Do you pop the blue chew?
Hey, I go the blue chew.
I put my drink down and grab this blue chew.
I thought about it, bro. I wouldn't mind trying the blue chew on her, dog. You know what I mean? You know, take it back to old days, you know? We've been with each other for like 9 years, you know what I mean? You know, fuck the same person for 9 years, you know what I mean? You got to throw some blue chew in that bitch. You got to sprinkle it with a little fucking lighter fluid from the barbecue, you know what I mean? And light that bitch on fire, dog. We got to try some new shit. Sometimes I have her dress up as a hooker on Figueroa, and then I'll pull up on her. I'll be like, what's popping, girl? You know what I mean? I got $20.
Hey, shout out to you.
And then my girl would look at me, she's like, all you need is 15.
Damn,
and I said, well, shit, you got yourself a tip, bitch. You know? So we got
to add a couple of zeros to that 15, okay?
Damn. Where are you shopping at, dog? I'm over here at the Dollar Tree.
Hey, I got a good job too, so.
No, this has nothing to do with you right now.
She's a manager at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, you know. Oh my God. Are you the manager at the Dollar Tree?
No.
Oh shit. Fucking Casey. thought he ran into you or something, you know?
No.
Yeah, he's fucking he's a fucking shoplifter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure that just next time if I get that Dollar Tree job, I got you. Okay.
All right.
Lost in prevention. Don't forget this face right here. Put it on you, bro. Lost in prevention. That's your guy right there.
Don't forget the stash.
Can you imagine? You're at Ross and you just see that little man running out with a fucking a candle and a canvas or something.
Hey, fool, don't forget to grab me a Santa Claus for Christmas.
He's fucking running out some random ass shit.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Ross is the shit. Is Ross so much fun to shop at?
Yeah, Ross and Didi's and
My
fucking
kids love
TJ
Ross.
Maxx has been fucking coming up. Like,
I don't like Didi's. I like Ross. I like Marshall's.
do you know when Ross restocks?
No.
Wednesdays.
Damn.
Wednesdays.
Shit.
I'm plugging all of you guys in.
Wednesdays?
They fucking restock every Wednesday morning. So that's the best time to go is when they're fully stocked. Wednesdays.
Damn.
Yeah.
Doorbusters. Wednesdays.
Doorbuster. Be like, hey, Nayely sent me.
Doorbell. I'm going to pull up to one in their neighborhood. I'm going to see them both out on lawn chairs. Okay.
Fuck.
Like, bro, Christmas is over with, bro. There's no need for that, dog. This isn't Black Friday, homie. He goes, nah, dog, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, fool. It's because they're fully stocked.
It's Wednesday, homie.
That's the best day to come up. Eh?
Well, shit, that's dope. Dude, my kids love those stores,
Yeah.
dude. And you know, so at first when we started coming up right here, I was like, I gotta stop shopping at Ross because I don't want to be seen at Ross because, you know what I mean?
Oh, my
Like
goodness.
on some fucking weirdo shit, right? Some fucking gay ass shit, right? You know, I was really feeling myself a little too much, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Hefner,
yeah, I was on some Drew Hefner shit. Hey, dog, we transparent right here. I'm telling the real shit, dog. And then it's just like, man, fuck this shit, dog. Because I started going to Ross on the low, you know what I mean?
Oh,
and then
my
fools would
goodness.
pop up and be like, fuck you, Lucky. The dude would have 3 shirts, a pair of jeans, you know what I mean? And those are the jeans that I wanted, homie, you know what I mean? Those,
Yeah.
oh, they got the Levi's today, all right.
Lucky had the
And they
faux
do got
Sachi.
Levi's now at Ross and shit.
Dude, you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is you don't know how many times I've been busted at Ross, dude. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, what's up, dog? You know what I mean? I pay for my shit. I always got my kids with me because my girls love Ross because there's just so many
The
different
toys,
things.
there's the toys, too.
And they got good toys
Yeah,
there too.
the
Yeah,
toys.
sometimes. Yeah.
What about
The
the
toy
food at
section.
Ross? Do you recommend getting the food at Ross or not?
No, don't get the candies at Ross.
No?
Don't do it. The last time I got chocolates that were stale, you know, like you said about the beef jerkies being like, yeah, it's that part. They're not good. I remember too, I got the cotton candy and it tasted like old, like it didn't even taste sugary like the way cotton candy should taste. It just tasted like I don't know
Like
what
dust.
the fuck. Yeah, like dust.
Dust.
Exactly, because it literally just melted. It was like, yeah, it was nasty. Yeah, don't buy the candy. Don't buy the sodas. Maybe the waters, yeah, but that's about it.
I get the waters because they got
Yeah.
the essential waters and those are my favorite
the
waters.
big
right
ones.
there.
Have you gotten the
I get the huge
charcoal
ones.
waters from
Huh?
them? The
No.
charcoal waters?
Yeah.
Those are really good from them. Charcoal?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Charcoal's good for you.
Well, I told my girl that charcoal was good to put on her face, and I gave her a couple briquettes from the barbecue. You know what I mean? And I had her rub them all over her face.
Hey, girl, look, if you want some real tips, call me, okay? 'Cause
Can you imagine you get someone, you know what I
we
mean?
like charcoal from the grill. So bad.
I give her the match light too, you know what I mean? I just
Damn,
light that
no.
bitch on fire, you know what I mean?
Gotta watch your eyebrows. We're gonna have to get at your homegirl that you announced earlier.
I'll be like,
and
I guess you ain't going out this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my
But Ross
Damn.
is dope, though. Ross is dope.
So back to your story.
Yes,
what
sir.
the fuck are we doing?
We're
here?
just fucking around. We're
We've
having fun.
diverged
We're
so
vibing.
far, and we're only at 10 years old of her story.
We're only at 10 years old.
We're fucking vibing. That's what's up. That's
we are
why.
vibing.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what we do right here. We
That's
catch a
right.
vibe and shit, you know. So you get in your neighborhood and shit. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you 10 years old methamphetamine. I mean, you know, you talk about when you surviving on the streets. You spoke a little bit about it, busting in the cars, stealing the stereos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was that the main hustle, or did you get your hands in all kinds of different little things in that young of an age?
I got my hands into a lot of things as far as I never did no street walking. I never did none of that shit, but I got myself into stealing stereos. I would run out of stores like the way we were just talking about. You know, and I would fucking, you know, my thing was, my target when I would go to the stores was get like mechanical shit, you know, like drills or fucking anything that I can sell that's money that I can get high with or get food with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would break into cars.
Dudes need.
Yeah, shit that dudes need, exactly, because they were the ones that were the connects. They were the connects, you know what I mean? So you gotta go for what they're looking for, or else they're just gonna be like, cologne, nah, I don't want it. Yeah,
leather belts, shoes.
And I found some random shit. I remember when I would ransack cars, I would find some fucking random shit, you know, and I would just take it because I'm like, maybe, who knows, you know? And
like, what was the most random shit?
Fuck. I would say MP3 player was the MP3 players wouldn't really slang like that. That's why, you know, they wanted more the actual stereo, you know, to put into other cars.
So you're saying like iPods?
iPods, yes.
Okay.
The MP3s, no. The MP3s are, you know, back then they were about like $60. So it's really not nothing. I would get them just to get them sometimes, but I think it was just so random because once I got turned down on the MP3, I never got them again. You know, because I was like, I'm fucking wasting my time and my energy on a fucking MP3. Like, let me go find something else, you know, and I would go break into another car next, you know, to go see what that one had. And one time I came up clean. I remember I fucking found one car and in the trunk was a suitcase. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna open that fucking suitcase, you know. It's probably somebody traveling, you know. Tell me why I opened that fucking suitcase and it had about $5,000 in that fucking suitcase.
Damn.
Man. I went straight back to the hood and I fucking told all my homies and we got loaded as fuck and we partied all night to the next day and the next day and the next day.
I would have shut the fuck up and acted like I was broke. No.
You know, no, but you know what the good thing about it is that I was never around any homeboys that were greedy to me.
No, we were never greedy. And I'm 1,000% bullshitting. Sometimes we do armed robberies and I'd take a little extra out on our cut, you know what I mean, and pocket it because I, you know, sometimes, and I've been busted for this shit. I was, you know, cash register man, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah. But it's always just like we all doing the same thing and we living together too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's good for me is good for everybody. And just like sometimes if they get that, then it's good for us and it trickles down. It's always love, you know what I mean?
Then that's what it was about, you know. We just partied for the next couple of days and fuck, that $5,000 was probably gone in like 3 days.
Damn!
I think.
That's easy.
You know, easy.
And everybody had
gone.
brand new clothes on.
I hit the Slots and Swami ASAP. I went to Pacific ASAP and I picked up a bunch of shit, you know? And I was just fucking flossing like.
And they were like, damn, homegirl, that's you right there.
Where the fuck you come from? Yeah, it was dope though. It was dope. It was fucking, that was my fucking biggest come up on the cars that I used to come up on, you know? But yeah, you know, I fucking found any way, you know, I fucking would steal bikes, you know, I'll cut them off the fucking locks. You know, with the bolt cutters, I'll cut off the bikes and I'll sling the bikes, you know. My biggest come-ups were at the times when the stereos, back again to the stereos, those were the come-ups. And if y'all know, y'all know. You know, the stereos were the come-up because that was, you know, what the look was back then, you know, the stereos with the face, you know. And if I found the ones with the touchscreen faces, like, jackpot, golden fucking ticket, like, boom. You know,
the one that played fucking music videos.
Yes,
shit.
that one. Yep, the touchscreen with DVD. The face, you know, and it comes out and it stands up. Yeah, that one. Those were the biggest come ups, but you know. And
is this being addicted to methamphetamine?
Yes.
100%,
yeah. Oh, 100%. That's what made me stay out in the street even more. And I was up all night. I was being a vaga, you know, and I was just trying to find any ways to just get into some shit, you know, and. You know, go look for the homies, go to the spots and be like, oh, who's over here? Who's over there? You know, like, what y'all doing over here? You know, like, what y'all doing over there? Let me see where the fuck I'm trying to go tonight, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that was the, you know, the thing about me is that I didn't have nobody tell me what to do. So I went and came as I wanted to, you know what I mean? And yeah, I would just struggle at night too, like to find, like when everybody was done kicking it, you know, sometimes the homies would be like, hey, fool, you can stay, like, you know, one of my homies, you know, shout out to him. He fucking gave me a spot to stay at, you know, in the back, in the trailer. And I was comfortable, you know what I mean? So I was back and forth there and he knew I was obviously back and forth because I was on a good one, back and forth, in and out. But he always gave me a place to stay. And then when it was too far, I would break into hotels through the windows to stay there at night.
What?
You know, just to be warm, especially on the fucking rainy days. And sometimes, like, when I would go to the homies and to my homeboy to the trailer, like, he wouldn't be there, so I couldn't get in. If he wasn't there, how the fuck am I gonna get in, you know? And after a while, he started leaving it open for me, but at the times that he didn't leave it open, I needed to find somewhere to stay. So it's either I broke into a hotel through the window or I broke into somebody's car. And I've been even caught in somebody's car in the morning, like, you know, when I'm fucking, like, I'm not even sleeping because, mind you, I'm fucking on a good one, but I'm just trying to, like, just wind down a little bit, you know, so that way I can just pump it back up after. But, you know, just, yeah.
Breather, huh?
Yeah. And I got caught a couple times in some of the people's cars, and they were like, oh, you can't be in here. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you know.
Would you be in the driver's seat?
No, in the back seats. Yeah, I would lay in the back seats, you know, and just trying to, like, hide, like, back there, you know. But yeah, I was just trying to find, at those times, I would just try to find somewhere to just be warm. But I have also slept under, you know, bridges, and I slept at the parks, you know, on some real shit, you know. I had no choice, you know what I mean? But I did what I needed to do to survive out there, and I just kept pushing, you know, any way I can.
How does you know, sleeping at the parks and all these places you're talking about, you know, like what kind of, I mean, what does a female feel of herself in times like that? You know, you still have this pride of who you are and where you're from, right? But I mean, that's gotta, like,
I felt lonely after.
I mean, you didn't have any family, like, to, you know, okay, moms and pops, all right, they out the picture, but any other family that you can pull up to and just...
I did. I had my sister. I have, we're a total of 5 of us.
Okay.
I'm the baby of the family out of the 5. And my older sister, Jennifer, she basically is the one that raised me, kind of thing. But I didn't want to stay. She wanted me to stay with her, but I didn't want to stay because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And obviously she couldn't keep me either because she was underage, you know. But I would call her, talk to her. I would go to her to shower, you know, when she would stay with her boyfriend at the time. You know, I'll go to her, shower, eat, sleep there sometimes. But I just didn't want to do it too much because I felt like a burden. And I felt like I knew too that she was going to be like, Nayely, just stay. Just stay, don't go back out. And I was like, I don't want to hear that. I want to go back out. You know, like, I was having fun. I want to go back out there. Like, at the time, I liked that nobody told me what to do, you know, and I was doing my own thing, you know.
At this time in your life, do you have a problem with authority, with authoritarians? And the authoritarian can be, it can be your boss, it could be a police officer, it can be, you know, parking enforcement, you feel me? Like,
I would say I'm not very, like, problematic like that. Like, if I know I'm wrong, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, okay, fuck it, I'm wrong. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it better then, okay? Like, you know, I'm not fucking prideful to say I'm sorry when I am sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it takes a lot for me to say sorry, because if I feel strongly about something too, then obviously no sorry is gonna come out of my mouth. But when it comes to cops and all that, back then I fucking hated cops. I hated it because they were always the ones that would be looking for me when I was on the run. Well, yeah, you were doing your thing, so yes, those are the ones you got to watch out for. I was a foster kid on the run, so when back then the way the system was if I got pulled over, I got jammed up for anything or any cop, you know, like, interaction, they would throw me back to another foster home, like, call my social worker, hold me, call my social worker, and then throw me back into another foster home. And then boom, I'll just do it all again. I'll run away again, take all this shit, run away again, and let's go again until you catch me again. Kind of like, you can't catch me, you know?
It's a game.
Yes, it really was, yeah.
Yeah, it's a game.
So I mean, today I don't really have no problem with cops or anything like that, but I know that for sure if I know I'm not wrong, I'm for sure gonna speak up, like, yeah, I'm not fucking wrong, and I know it, and I have freedom of speech, you know, but I won't get all up out of pocket either, you know. I think I have more self-control now, being the person I am now. You know, being everything that I've been through, it's just, I've done it all wrong. Like, clearly, I've done it all wrong, and I'm just trying to do it all right now. You know, I'm all the right ways. I'm trying to dabble with, you know, getting into photo shoots, working with makeup brands. I'm trying to dabble with it all just to do it all the right way now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've done it all wrong, and I just trying to find a new way.
Yeah, and so you're in your teenage. You're in your teenage years, and you're running with the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you're doing your thing. I mean, where did we go? How far did you do that? Doing that like that? To what age?
I went to the age of 15, and then I got pregnant with my oldest daughter. Her name is Liana. She's 16 now, gonna be 17. I got pregnant with her early at 15 years old. And at the time, I was living over there by like Trade Tech. Do you know where Trade Tech is at?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was living over there right by Trade Tech, and things just went wrong with the dad, obviously, and he put me out, or it just all went wrong, and I ended up turning myself in at that point. That's when I was just like, I can't do this. I'm fucking pregnant. Like, at the end of the day, I don't believe in having an abortion, but I'm not judging anybody. Everybody to their own. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have my baby, and I thought about it like, maybe this would change me. Maybe me being a mom would change me, and it kind of did for a while, because when I turned myself in, I ended up at St. Anne's placement off of like over there by like Rampart Station, and I was there throughout my pregnancy. I had to do parenting classes. I had to do AA, NA. And I had to just run the program, you know what I mean? Stay clean, run the program, take my vitamins, take my irons, things like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then finally, when I went to court, they released me over to my mom, and my mom was living with my other sister. So I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and then it's myself. And shout out to all of you guys, you already know. I love you guys.
Are they listening?
Yes, they are.
I
love you
shout out
guys.
to you guys.
Yes, my sister, she's watching. My other sister's watching as well. My brother, shout out to you. He's all the way in Texas. He bought a house, started his business out there in Texas. So he's out in Texas watching with my sister-in-law. So yeah, everybody's on here, and yeah. So I turned myself in, and when I turned myself in, I went to that home, like I said, and I did good for a couple months. And when they released me to my mom, I did good for a while. I had my daughter, and it just unfortunate circumstances happened where I started fighting with my mom and my sister at the time, and I just didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't want to be at my mom's with my sister. I didn't want to be there anymore. So I called 211. I remember I called 211, and this is why I say use the resources, because they're out there, and even more now, because there's a lot of like nonprofits, that are out there to help people. So I called 211, and I told them, what, my name is Nayely, and I'm 15 and a half, and I just had a baby, and I need somewhere to go. I have full custody of my daughter, and I need somewhere to go. Please just help me. I come from the system, but I'm with my mom now, and I don't want to be here. So right away, they came to pick me up. A social worker came to pick me up, and I'm still a minor at this time, so I'm still ward of the court. Even though they released me to my mom at that point, I was still ward of the court, because they were still watching her progress as well before closing the case. So they sent a social worker out, and I remember they took me out to Skid Row, right there to the Mission. They took me to the Mission, and I was there for a couple days with my daughter at the Mission home.
Wow.
And it was ugly. It was so ugly.
Is this an adult mission?
Yes, it was an adult thing, but they had me in my own room, and there was staff right there because I was a minor at the time.
So they have,
and I had a baby too.
So they have certain precautions for minors that go into that.
Yeah, I don't know how it is now, but they did seclude me to the side with my daughter, and gave me my space, and I was there for a couple of days, and then that's when they placed me at. I ended up at in Fullerton, in the city of Fullerton, at Florence Crittenton. And this was a placement for young girls that were on probation, foster care, or just didn't have their parents in their lives. So I was there for about 2 years and a half. Once I turned 18, they were ready to emancipate me. Like, you're 18, like you're an adult, But I wasn't ready. I was like, if I go out there, I'm gonna fucking get high again. Like, I am not ready. Where am I gonna go? At 18 years old, I don't have no apartment. I don't have no job. Like, you guys been taking care of me.
Yeah, that's all I know is you.
You taking care of me and my daughter. This placement was giving us $500 a month each for clothing, you know, and then they were feeding us. They were giving us our hygiene. So basically, I didn't even have to spend a dime.
You had $1,000 a month to yourself.
Well, yeah.
You were living cool.
Yes. And I was
100%.
like, well, where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, if I go back out there, I'm gonna go back out there to do what I know.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready. I told the judge I am not ready. So they ended up keeping me another year until I was 19. And even then, I felt like I still wasn't ready, but I was like, you know, like, they're not gonna fucking keep me no more. Like, Nayely, it's time to go. Like, checkout time, you know?
Yeah, checkout time.
Yeah, checkout time. You gotta go.
You were like 20 more minutes.
Yeah. Maybe another year, you know? But, yeah, so they emancipated me at 19 years old. And I went out there and I was clueless. You know, the first thing I did was go get assistance. You know, I went to the welfare office and I got the homeless assistance, you know, and you know, they helped me out. They you know, gave me vouchers to stay at a hotel. At the time, I was paying vouchers monthly through the welfare, you know, and it just, come on, you're bringing me back to hotels. You're bringing me back to the neighborhood, and like, I'm trying to do good. And then like, I got wrapped up.
Yeah.
I got wrapped up again. You know, I got wrapped up again, and I ended up sending my daughter out to Texas to be with my brother for a couple months because I was selfish, you know.
You hit them streets running.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit again, you know, and I relapsed, and I sent her out to Texas, and, you know, I did what I did for a couple months, and then I ended up finding out that I was pregnant with my second son, you know, and I'm like, fuck, is this a fucking, like, clearly this is like a, Nayely, wake up, like, this is a God's message, like, you're meant to be a mother, not no fucking chola out here and a fucking druggie, you know what I mean? Like, you could do better, you know. So I took it as a wake-up call. I really did. And at the time, the guy that I was pregnant with, I told him, you know, like, I'm pregnant. Boom, he took me to go live with him and his mom, and I cleaned up. And I remember that day, it was around, like I said, it was around Christmas Eve, and then the countdown went off. You know, I was 2 months and a half pregnant, but I didn't know I was pregnant because I was so skinny, mind you. I was tweaked out. I was on all kinds of other drugs, and, you know, I just wasn't eating that well. So I was super skinny. Like, I couldn't even see that I had a pancita, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't see it as nothing. I didn't feel no sicknesses or anything. So once I did find out I was pregnant, I called it. I told him. I moved in with him. And that day that we were, the countdown was going on the news, I remember I was pregnant, kicking, throwing up, everything. And I kicked that day. And ever since then, I've been clean.
Ooh, let's go.
13 years. Yes.
Let's go, girl.
13 years.
Good for you. Man.
Yes.
I was hoping this story wasn't going to get any worse. You know what I mean?
No.
I was just like,
it
damn.
It gets beautiful, trust me.
I mean, how much can a young girl grown into a woman go through, you know? That shit is like, you've been through the real trenches for like females, you know what I mean? When it comes to like, you know, women having stories about their, you know, their younger self. I mean, you really, you know, you had had everything stacked up against you, you know?
Yeah.
That's tough. And I feel that as much as I can feel that, you know what I mean? But the one that can feel that even the most is the person that went through that, and that's you, you know what I mean? That had to build you into a very, a different type of a female than the average, you know?
Exactly, that part.
Yeah, you know, and damn, well, salute to you on going through that. 4 years old, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking lifetime. Those are the most important years of someone's life, especially a little girl, bro.
And that's why I am the mother that I am today. I'm a mother of 4. After I had my son, then I had my daughter, Ava. You know, I met him, and before I met him, I went through a lot. You know, I went through physical, mental, you know, verbal abuse. I went through all of that with my relationships that I was in. And
when you're going through that, I mean, usually, like when we go through that, right? You know, it's just because, I mean, who goes through that? I mean, I guess everybody goes through that, right? There's billionaires going through that right now. Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily mean, but when there's drugs involved, then you can you can tend to go through that a whole lot more.
Well, back then, my relationships, when, obviously, yes,
you were sober, but were they high or something that you were going through that? Or was it just toxic relationships?
No, it was just a toxic relationship. I mean, my relationships back then that I had at the time when I was getting high had a lot to do with drugs, because I was on one and I was fucking him up and he was fucking me up, and that was all bad. 100%. But and
then after that, you're making sweet love.
That part. I don't know if it was love.
You. You got a fat lip. He's got a knot on his forehead.
That's some fucking what is it, Mr. and Mrs.
Delphire?
No, what's that movie called?
Mr. Smith?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, they fucked each other up. Is that the one with Jolie and...
yes, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yes. Yeah, so, I mean, but then the relationship, when I had my son, I was already sober because I had already kicked. So I was down, I went into a depression. I gained a lot of weight. I got to almost 300 pounds. And I was just depressed.
300 pounds?
Yes, I was almost 300 pounds.
That's cankles plus everything else.
Double chin and all.
Damn, that ain't even a double chin. That's a triple chin.
Yes, that part.
Yeah, your chin got more cleavage than your breasts do.
I got so much into a depression that I was just eating, and obviously I wasn't getting high.
What were you eating? Was it microwavable
all kinds
corn
of
dogs?
Random shit, random shit. I was just eating just to numb the pain.
In the wrapper?
I was just eating to numb the pain.
What was your go-to? What was it? McDonald's? Pizza,
yeah.
From where?
Domino's.
Oh, Domino's got a bomb pizza though. Don't play with it.
And then the one with the barbecue on it, bro.
Would you get 2 slices, fold them over, and eat it like a burger?
No, I wasn't that fat type of eater. I was
you tell it's 300 pounds, so I'm trying to think.
I ate a
lot. You might flip the whole fucking
I should have just did that, huh? I should have just put 2 together and fucking,
Yeah. Slap yourself with it and just heaven.
Yeah, man. But I felt deep, because the same way that I was numbing when I was getting high, I couldn't do that, obviously, because I was sober. I started eating.
You started eating.
Yes,
that's so crazy,
I started eating.
And that is so common.
Yeah.
That is so common. And fuck all my dumb jokes, you know what I mean? Straight up. This is the most realest conversation we've had in a cool minute, right? But real shit though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is real life. You stop doing drugs.
And you just fucking eat.
Yeah, and you do.
Yeah.
Lucky loves pizza rolls. That's his favorite.
And Kool-Aid. It was pizza and Kool-Aid for me.
God.
And it was the grape flavor, strawberry flavor.
Looking like the Kool-Aid man too.
I think I was bigger than the fucking Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah. You were busting through the Domino's wall. Give me a pizza, bitch.
No, it got to the point that I just started ordering just to deliver, you know what I mean?
Oh, you started ordering just to deliver?
I ain't trying to, go over there.
Oh yeah, because they already knew you.
Yeah.
Because you're like, there's supposed to be 66 pepperonis on this pizza on a medium.
You forgot 5 of them, okay? Put them on there. Now I want 10 because you forgot my 5.
So did you end up knowing the delivery drivers?
Sometimes I recognize them, yeah, but it was just a bunch of randoms. Pizza was my go-to, but I love cheeseburgers too. I have
what's your go-to cheeseburger?
I like In-N-Out.
But back then, what was your go-to?
Back then it was I think it was Tom's. The Tom's burgers, because they were cheap.
Dude. Don't
they were
play
cheap
with it, dude.
They were
the family
cheap.
pack.
I don't give a fuck, dog. All those little mom and pop shops in the neighborhoods, bro.
Yeah, so,
like the Tom's, the Troy's.
Ours was Boys.
The fucking the Boys number 23. Because there's 23 of these
Boys
bitches
burgers.
in a 5-block radius.
Tams,
bro.
Yeah.
Jim's. Let's go, dog. They make the best fucking burgers because they just, I don't know if it's a cheap
Golden
patty. They put the fucking
no, those
Thousand
was
Island.
the best one.
I like the Thousand Island. I gotta have the Thousand Island on my
I need
shit.
extra on the
burger.
side too. I need an extra thing of Thousand Island and ketchup on the side. You know,
and back then, what was an extra thing? Was it like a gallon jug, or you know what I mean? What was it?
No, like 4 of them.
4 of them? Okay.
You know, for the fries.
And they get annoyed too when you ask for extra. Like
they still do that.
Yeah,
They still
if
get
you
mad.
want extra ranch, dude.
No,
like,
now they're charging
some,
75 cents per ranch or something.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Ranch, the good brand is expensive, but this little bootleg shit they get it from fucking China, dog.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Has fentanyl in it.
Hey, can you imagine we find out that all our ranch is coming from China? How does ranch come from China when there's not even a ranch in China?
Well,
Right?
have you ever heard of 99 Ranch Market? Have you ever heard of 99 Ranch Market? And
Yeah.
Dude, I never knew that was an Asian
It
market.
is, yes.
I was like, I never see no Asians on no ranch.
I
confusing.
love that market though, because they have a lot of good stuff, like all the ramen stuff, all the noodle stuff.
I was thrown off. I didn't expect it to be an Asian market.
Yeah, you walk in because it doesn't advertise like Asian. It just looks like it's like one of those
like a paisa market, like a Mexican market,
like
almost.
a Northgate or like a but it doesn't advertise like
Ranch market's a bomb.
Yeah.
Cardina's is a fucking ripoff, man. Cardina's does you so dirty, man. Everything is crazy price, expensive price. It's like this. Motherfuckers are dirty. They hustling us for reals. Go to a swamp meet and you get all that shit that they got off the pallet, right? You know what I mean? This name brand shit. Yeah. And they selling it for more than they selling it at Walmart.
You're saying they're the Vons of the Mexican markets?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Motherfuckers are hustling, dog. But you think you're at a swap meet, so if you don't know, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
And if you're getting this right here, then you're saying this has got to be a deal. But little do
Those
they
are the ones
know,
you bargain with, though. Those are like, come on, man. Like,
oh, yeah.
come on.
I bargain for everything.
Yeah, I still
Straight up.
to this day I still do. Call me cheap. I don't give a fuck. Like I got 4 kids. I pay a full ass rent. You know, like I got bills on some real shit. So I'm gonna be like, at the swap meets especially, it's like, oh, that's 10, like 8. You know,
like, people hate seeing you because you always have a hair. She always has a hair in her food. You know what I mean? She's always got a hair in her food.
Damn, but no, you know, so after
damn.
So after that, you know, like after I went through all that shit, I fucking, you know, it was time for me to wake up. You know, it was time for me to wake up and fucking find myself again. Because after everything that I've been through, how can I let this one person fucking tear me down so fucking deep, like that I'm having insecurity issues within myself, you know, and self-doubt, and you know, I just felt like I would never make it, I'll never find love again, you know, and it was just bad. It was like on some real like depression shit, you know. So I got back up, and I ended up finding a personal trainer, and I went to the gym, and you know, I ended up going to see if I can get like lipo. You know,
you got that big, huh?
Yeah, I was depressed, and I was trying to find ways, obviously, to find me again and love me for me again. Yeah, you know, and so I did. I went and I did my appointment, and they told me, you know, you have to lose certain X amount of weight, you know. So I did. I went on a fucking binge, and I stuck to my meal replacements. I stuck to my salads, my salmon, my chicken, just healthy shit. You know, I wouldn't even eat lettuce because that's all water based. Lettuce is really not that good for you because it's water based. I would go kale? For spinach and kale.
Kale's actually bad, dude.
Is it?
Just watch this video on it.
Oh shit. Okay, well,
because it allows like certain toxins to stay in your body.
Oh shit. Well, so I guess those toxins live in me.
Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, they just said that all the celebrities push that shit, but it's BS.
Oh, is it?
Well,
yeah.
A lot of
as healthy.
You know what's funny, bro? Is there's always like videos coming up about people saying that something that we always thought was healthy is no longer healthy. Yeah. And I don't know if motherfuckers are getting smarter or we're getting dumber to believe this shit. You know what I mean? You know. But I'll tell you this: the best investment I have made in a long time was just recently, and it was probably about a month ago. I finally got myself a juicer from Amazon, okay. and I went crazy. I'm a weirdo. I go through all the fucking reviews, and I look deep into it.
And stuff,
well, mostly reviews to make sure that I'm getting the right fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. But anyways, I got this juicer, and so I have been making juice at my house, fresh juice. You know what I mean? Nice. And I'm putting cucumber. Ooh. I got pineapple. I'm putting ginger in that bitch. I'm putting tamarica. What is it called?
Turmeric.
I'm putting turmeric in that shit. You know. Nice. And I'm putting all these carrots in it, dude. Green apples.
Yes.
Dude, I'm putting all all this fucking shit, and I don't know what I'm doing. But when when it comes out, dude, I'm like,
it's
fuck.
good.
And dude, even my girls, they're like, oh my God, this is bomb. They're just like, it's just bomb. And you know, when you do those fresh juices and you throw in the ginger, the ginger's the fucking. It's one of the kickers. The turmeric is the shit too. And we're talking about taking down inflammation within our body, our system, you know. And damn, ever since I've been drinking that shit.
Don't you feel like
been feeling pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I did that. Nice. I juiced for a while too, but I didn't buy the juicer. I would buy those subscription bottles. You know, that would be like 28-day cleanse or 30-day cleanse or whatever, and I would buy them like that, and it'll have like the bottle steps, like take this one at AM, then this one at PM, you know, and then
you just shit your brains out.
Right, that part. But that's how you lose all the weight, you know, and you clean yourself from inside out, you know what I mean?
So my girl hates it when I buy prune juice and then I drink it and then I try to get me some, you feel me? And she's like, hell no, you just fucking drank that fucking prune juice, you know? And then I'm just like, all right, fuck it. And I just like, you ain't gonna give me none, then just let me do my thing.
Oh my God.
And you just blow the fucking room up, dude. Like tear it up, dog. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I for sure ain't getting none after that. But
hey, you want to take a break real quick? So
let's take a quick break and we'll get back to your story. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, here we go. What up, everybody? Hey, big love to Apeish OG. You can cop all their amazing flavors of Apeish OG at OG Nation in the city of Maywood. Okay, so come get your flowers and edibles. OG Nation is a one-stop shop for all your cannabis needs. So follow them on Instagram at Apeish_OG. That is at Apeish_OG. All right. If you need any jewelry or cash loans, our personal jeweler, D. Leo the Jeweler, has multiple companies who approve financing for his jewelry. All right. Let's say you want jewelry and you want to pay monthly. Well, they use one of their finance companies. All right. They send him the payment. And you get your jewelry. It's that simple, right? Also, if you're low on cash and need some money, they are offering up to 5K loans with no credit checks, all right? And you get 3 months to pay it back with 0% interest. There's no loan in the world that does that. So if you want more information, please reach out to him on Instagram. That's at d.leo the jeweler. That's at d.leo the jeweler, all right? RJ's having me read this crazy script right here. Let's go to it. Prepare for blast off and embark on an interdimensional journey of self-discovery and exploration like never before, all right? Let me show you guys this. Introducing the exclusive Rick and Morty interdimensional gummies, your passport to inner realms of consciousness. Unlock your mind's eye and allow your senses to finally come alive without the strings that strain our perception of the world. With Rick and Morty gummies, you can experience all of that and more. All right, so make sure you give these dudes a follow on Instagram. It's at Rick and Morty Gummies Official. That's at Rick and Morty's Gummies Official. And tap in with them on their Telegram for more info. The link is in their bio. All right, these things are amazing right here. So Hoodstocks is also brought to you by Dynasimi. Dynasimi is a podcast that we love and support. So please go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Matt Montague. Hey, you want to get back to you guys, or let me...
Oh, shoot. Hold on a second, dog, real quick. Hold up. Take your shot. Let's do this right here.
Hey, take your shot. Oh, hey.
Hold on real quick. Let's do this real quick.
Hey, everybody hit that like button. Let me see how many likes we got in here. Let me check this real quick. Make sure you guys hit that. Where we at? We got 138 likes. There's 413 of you tapped in. So please hit that like button. All right, all you guys right there. Hit that like, dude.
Let the ceremony begin.
Countless battles, I walk with no shadow. Desert in sandal, the ghost with the candle. King of all crowns, rip the rattle off serpents. Blood I thirst, since I am the worst. Follow your footsteps, you have no footprints. I am the surface, you worthless purpose. The moon, the stars, I'm connected to darkness. Heads of marksmen, I've hunted the farthest. Village of troops, Molotov the roofs. Black Sunday service with Holocaust roots. Homo Kabbalah, black magic and balas. These AKs and hollows will leave you forgotten. This bottomless season, you look looking for me, Mussolini, Gaddafi, the world cannot stop me. I'm legend, remember me? Gifted since birth, you were delivered in a hearse. Your mother and your father trade your soul for a curse. I'm a soldier, coming at you like a locomotive. Never knew I navigate the culture. Service at the tabernacle potion. The devil made my father, little spirit set beside me. My mother was a slave to 3 witches on the island. Ever cheat death? Ever wake up and can't catch one breath? Master of obstacles, the Nostradamus. I structure the continent, the director of operas. I swing my arms, I move the seas. I change the weather, 500 degrees. The god of chaos, I shed no pity. Come over for the seance. Hey, kitty, kitty. The ruler of your conscience, yeah. In your head, I'm a monster. Take control of all your options, yeah. There's no way you gonna stop this. The ruler of your conscience, yeah. Yeah, where you gonna stop it? Don Pablo, master ceremonial. Godfather, Vito Corleone. In other words, we're bosses and foremen. Superintendents, chief of command. Take a damn good sniff for that white shit. White girl wasted, don't act like a white bitch. I'm just fucking with you, dog, I ain't racist. Put a bandana on my head and make me rich. Chuck Taylor's big bag of bomb bitch. You roll around the hood, no good, nameless.
Yeah, hit that like. You heard Casey. Hit that motherfucking like, man. You know what? We got 1 million likes this year. We had 32 million views across the channel. Hey, thank you guys, man. Appreciate you, motherfuckers. You know, it's been a real journey right here. You know, with us, we've done this together. You know. And I see a lot of you guys on the streets all the time. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, everywhere I go, man, it's really kind of a trip and shit, you know? The way we've grown this community with just a lot of love and respect. And, you know, you guys don't like everything that I do, and I get it, and I'm an open book, you know what I mean? And you guys tell me, and I'll take some things, and some things I'm just like, nah, dog, we're going to have to fucking just, you know what I mean? You know, go our separate ways on this one or whatever. But I just love you guys, man, and I appreciate it. You know, this just started off as just, you know, just a thought, you know, and we planted the seed and it's grown, and that's thanks to you guys, you know. But we're going to get back with Nayely right here. So you said you got to return the track a little because we're missing out. You got stabbed in the head?
Yes.
What happened?
So I don't know how it transpired, but I got jumped. I got jumped by obviously one of the enemies, and they had knives, you know, and I wasn't gonna back down. I was still gonna fight, and it was guys and girls, and I was alone. So I already knew, like, either I'm gonna get killed or I'm gonna get stabbed a couple times, or like I'm gonna get fucked up real bad. You know what I mean? And yeah, so they fucking, I got down with them, and you know, we fought, whatever. I was fighting for my life, I remember, because I was fighting guys and girls. And I just remember I didn't even remember the feeling of getting stabbed. And I got stabbed on my left side, right on my neck. And I don't even remember getting stabbed. I just remember I kept fighting. And I just felt like wet, like blood coming down my shoulder. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck is this blood coming from? And, you know, I just kept fighting because at that time I was already on the floor. You know, I was already on the floor. I felt like I was already losing consciousness. And I don't know how the fuck I got to where I ended up at. That when I came back to, I just remember I was around some older guys, and I didn't know who I was with. Like, I didn't know who picked me up or who did what. That they were like, Florence gang, you're full, you're good, fool, you're good, like Florence gang. And I'm like, the fuck, like, where the fuck am I? Like, and I was just tripping out, you know. And I remember, like, I just felt like a pain, and I remember that they patched me up and everything, and I was like, where the fuck am I at, you know? And I'm really bad at names, but shout out to you guys that took care of me and patched me up like that, you know, my homeboys. I don't even fucking remember the names, like I said, but yeah, they took care of me, and it was just crazy because to this day I still fucking get like really bad migraines due to that. You know, I have a big ass hole behind my head that I never got stitched up. So, and it's too late to stitch it up because it's already basically healed the way that it's healed. So I do get really bad migraines, headaches. It starts to pound, and sometimes it gets very irritated and red, and I have to treat it again. I'm also a nurse, so now back to after all that, now when I get those feelings, and it starts to, I know it's nasty, probably TMI, but it starts to pus, because it never got stitched up. It never really healed the right way with the right proper care.
You're talking about to this day?
To this day,
oh,
yes.
Shit.
Yes, to this day. So I have to treat it, and like I said, being that I'm a nurse, I treat it myself, and I clean it up, and I do what I need to do and take my Tylenols and stuff like that. I don't really take other pills, to numb the pain. I take my Tylenol. My ibuprofen usually is what helps with the pounding, and then the Tylenol helps with the pain. So I usually do both.
Do you do Botox injections for your migraines? Have you tried that?
Oh, no. I've never tried that.
I have a homeboy who's a veteran.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that.
What is it called, though?
What is it?
It's Botox injections. So
Botox injections?
They get in their faces.
Oh, I've never done Botox.
Yeah,
And does it relieve pressure or something?
Yeah.
It's like the only thing that helps.
Maybe you can link me to that, because
absolutely.
I hate taking Tylenols. Just the thought of taking Tylenol and ibuprofen too is it brings me back, because I'm a natural drug addict. You know what I mean? So taking a Tylenol and ibuprofen clearly is not wrong, but in my eyes of a drug addict, I feel like it's wrong. So yeah, shit, link me with that. I would totally love to do that. I mean, it's not that I need the Botox, but hey, I'm down with it. If it helps with my migraines, because because it gets really bad. Sometimes when I can't even get up out of bed, and I'm struggling. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a really bad experience that I had, and waking up to some guys, stranger guys that I didn't even know, and they were like, "No, Florence gang, fool." Damn, what the fuck? How the fuck did I end up here? It was just all crazy, and it's just something that will always stick with me. Clearly, it's literally right here, it's never gonna go away. So
it leaks once in a while.
Sometimes it does, because I think, and that's the reason why you really I don't know if people that follow me, people that know me, I don't really like to wear my hair up, because I feel like it just makes it worse.
Is it is it like a gaping hole, like of a skin volcano that you have on the side of your head or something?
No, it's just like a deep hole. It's just like a deep.
Can you look inside it?
No, it's already healed up. But it's healed up. But I'll show you after if you want to see. I'll show you after. But it's healed up. Basically, say if you get stabbed and then you never get the stitches for it, it's healed, but it's
Does it look like E.T.'s nostril?
Does it look like E.T.'s nostrils? I think kind of, yeah, actually.
Does it grow hair?
No, well, I mean, my hair doesn't grow there no more. Actually, it grows around it.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude.
so that's another reason why too I don't wear my hair up, because not only does it hurt, but I don't like the look of having a bald spot in that area.
100%.
So when I do wear my hair up, what I do is I put a little bit of eyeshadow on it, to
you put
blend
makeup on it.
Yeah, a little bit of dark eyeshadow to match my hair color. But I rather leave my hair down, because I don't like nobody asking me hey, what is that, you know? And I mean, it clearly you can see it if my hair is up, it's big. So I just don't keep my hair up. I leave it down. I mean, and I have long hair, so why wouldn't I leave it down?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that was a really ugly time in my life, that, it took a lot for me to share, but, I'm glad I did, because at the end of the day, I just feel the point of me doing this podcast is to encourage everybody out there that needs to hear something from this message, and I hope you take it and run with it, and yeah, and if you need advice or anything too, just hit me up through my DMs,
So what kind of nurse are you? You went to nursing school?
Yes, I am a CNA. I work for the county of Los Angeles. I'm a county worker. So I I work with mental health patients, elderly disabled patients, youth patients that are also disabled. So it's a lot of CNA work.
Yeah, those are the true here. My girl's a CNA too.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I have my CNA and I do that.
A lot of times I work the day shift and she'll fucking catch night shifts. You know what I mean? Just so she can get a little extra cash in her shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So right now too, we just got approved, and I found out the date my 2-year-old is gonna start childcare. So I'm gonna go back fully in. You know,
Sick.
I've been out for a while, but I do catch hours at home. You know, right now I collect hours at home, so I still have a steady income on my end.
Yeah.
But working in the field is way different. You know, and I you know, I love my career path. Like, I love helping people. So
yeah, you got to be you got to be a helper. You can't be shy on changing someone's diaper or something, right?
I do. So I do that, but for like the male patients, I keep it a little bit minimal because I've gotten those patients that are very perverted.
Yeah,
you know,
they're just laying there with an old man with a boner.
Yeah, like, oh, change me, like, fuck out of here, like, the fuck, you know, like, fuck. And
that's gonna be me.
I would never.
I don't want you changing me.
I'll be like, you stay in your shit, fool.
Get over here.
You know, I mean,
do old men get a pass for that? Because it's really kind of like a younger person get in trouble for them catch a case. I mean, do old men get a pass for that? No, they don't. Like, no perverted shit allowed.
It's even worse when a man does it, or as an older man does it, because it's like, clearly you should know better.
Well, no, you got to
mean?
think about it. Think about it like this, though. And I'm not advocating for this at all, motherfucker. No, I want to say this. It's so when a child is born, is kind of like if you live a full life. I don't know what a full life is, 85, 90 years old, you know, then the child kind of the child goes out the way it came in. Like, motherfuckers lose their minds and they go through all kinds of different shit where they're just like, you know, their cognitive functions and everything is just like checked out. Like, there's a lot of...
I've had those patients. I've had those patients that, you know, some patients have dementia and they don't even remember me coming and...
maybe I'm just saying for the old people, maybe they're not trying to be a pervert and maybe they're just fucking just like checked out.
No, there has
been
those ones that are straight up like, oh, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm like, no. You know, like,
hey, motherfuckers are shooting their shot.
Yeah, no.
Hey, 85-year-old fool shooting this shot, bro. It's like, homie, your insurance don't cover that, dog.
No, and that's why I stopped it. You got
the wrong insurance.
Yeah, and that's why I stopped it. So I still go care for them. I can go cook for them. I can go clean for them. You know, I can still do like their insulin shots if they need be. You know, like manage their medications and stuff like that. You know, like run the household for them. But as far as anything hygiene wise, the most I would do is help them brush your teeth. You know, for the men wise, but for women, I go full all the way.
And so I was saying all this because my girl does the same thing. And she tells me stories.
Yeah, right.
And you know what?
Maybe we should swap stories.
No, maybe when she tells me these stories, I don't get mad. I laugh, dude. You know what I mean? I said, fucking old fucking pervert. You know what I mean? That old motherfucker still trying to get something, huh? You know what I mean? And I don't really get mad at him. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. Maybe my mind is a little fucked up. I think it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because my girl tells me all kinds of stories of working, and sometimes she gets put on the crazy side.
Oh yeah, on the mental health.
The mental health side. Yes. Sorry, guys. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't want to get canceled for calling mental health crazy motherfuckers.
No.
I don't give a fuck. You know that. But she tells me
crazy,
those stories.
Though. It's okay.
We are.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
Shit.
The fuck.
We both are right here. Motherfuckers are watching this right now. They're saying these two crazy motherfuckers are talking about some crazy ass shit. You know? And they're like, I like it. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna drop a comment.
That's right.
I'm gonna troll them.
That's right. Yeah, hit that like button.
But no, dude, what you're doing is fucking amazing. And I tell my girl because I could not do that, dude.
Yeah, it takes a lot of patience.
I couldn't even do it if they put it at like my union scale type of money, you know what I mean? And so what I want to say by that is these CNAs are fucking underpaid, dude.
Yes, that
like
part.
Like a motherfucker,
that
dude.
Part,
you know, they're underpaid, dude, because what I went through and my schooling and what I make now, dude, like, it just does. They should be making the same, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I agree, because I feel like we are very underpaid, and I am union too. So I'm SEIU union. So I believe that right now, you know, we're trying to fight to get our raise, you know.
Yeah.
They were out there, you know, marching for the raise and stuff like that. So I hope it hits, because even that raise too is still not enough. But I mean, something at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I was laughing. Hey, ABL 131. Lucky puts on nurses' outfits during role play with his wifey. Oh my god,
dog. Hey, and you guys doing exactly what you're supposed to do with it, dog. I'm handing the fucking baton to you, dog. You better talk some shit, homie. Because I know if I was in the comments, homie, I'd be blasting the fuck out of myself, dog. You know what I mean? I give you too much material, dog. I give you too much material.
Somebody said traveling nurses make like $75 an hour. Let me know where I can get plugged in with that one, because...
But it's a different type of nurse.
not
traveling nurse.
Hold on. Make sure it's the right type of nurse.
They make their nurse calls. Traveling nurses make their nurse calls in Motel 6s.
Yeah,
I don't think you want that.
That's an escort.
Traveling nurses.
Damn.
I got a little heartache.
Shit.
Traveling nurse, aka escort.
If you're doing that type of traveling nursing, you're only getting paid $75. Damn, poor you. Sorry, not sorry.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to East Los, Boyle Heights, man. I see you keep on putting the #1 with hood stocks, and I appreciate that, brother. We all growing within the community. It's so dope seeing so many different homies doing their thing. Some of them I'm not in line with, but it's okay. Everybody is rising up, and they doing their thing, and they're giving people platforms. You know what I mean? They're giving people platforms to do their thing. There's maybe the people that I may not give a platform to, but they doing it. And so, hey, there's a place for everybody within this universe. And so shout out to everybody doing their thing. You know what I mean? Straight up.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? That shit's just real shit. Everybody can eat right here. Shit, we could all eat. You know what I mean?
What are we eating after this? That's a real question.
Hey, we're gonna eat some of these motherfucking tobacco leaves, dog. You know what I mean? STIIIZY, honey roasted, dog.
I'm looking at the apple one.
Yeah? Well, before you guys go, make sure you guys get at least one of each flavor and shit
that's
right here.
right, fool. Thank you.
Do you roll them with Did you roll?
Yes, hell yeah, I roll
you need
with
these then, girl. You need
hell
these.
yeah, I'm a blunt smoker.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'm straight up blunt smoker.
Oh,
so
girl,
this right here, I'm fucking with it.
Well, there's 5 in each pack, so get one of each, and you'll have fucking 25 wraps.
That's love,
and when
that's
you run
right.
out,
That's
when you run out, you hit me up. You know what I mean? And you pull up to the crib, and I'll give you some more if I got them. You know what I mean?
And then me and your wife could swap stories, CNA stories.
Yeah.
Dude, there'd be some crazy shit, and I believe you, because it's crazy, but it's part of the job. You know what I mean? But I do want to also put out there that I want to get out with advocating for the youth, for the women. I am working with right now, like I'm not working with them, but I am volunteering a lot with a women empowerment group called Women in Progress. And it has to do with women that are coming out of prison. Oh, shoot. That are in homes.
I think homie told me something about that. You guys just did an event about that?
Yes, and I did their nails. We did. So what it was job ready. We were getting them job ready. So there was a department that was there was like the girls that were doing hair. There was the girls that were doing makeup, girls that were doing nails. And obviously it was me doing the nails. And yeah, so we just got them, dressing them, teaching them how to do resumes, stuff like that, So I really want to get and tap into also helping and advocating for a lot more women out there that are coming out of prison. I've never done prison time, but I have been in juvie, in and out of juvie.
But you know what? What you've experienced and what you've overcome is something that, like, dude, for you to be in the system since 4 years old, dude, and then for you to run away at 7 years old, I think you did a more than fucking your time in prison. You feel what I'm saying? You know, like you experienced prison.
It was in my head.
At an age where a lot of people that are in prison now, you know what I mean? Some of them had decent childhoods. Not of all of us, everybody in the hood was just fucking guttered out and had to go what you went through.
Yeah.
You feel me? You went through a whole lot more than I could even think of within my childhood and your childhood are like night and day, you know what I mean? So shit, once again, hats off to you, you know what I mean, for surviving that.
Appreciate that.
And I'm glad. So with these, and that's dope. So what's the name of for the females?
It's called Women in Progress. They're on Instagram. Shout out to you, Women in Progress. You already know who y'all are. Letting me sit there and volunteer, and advocate for these women, and just help out in any way I can. Even just being present, or you know, and if anybody out there too, you know, sits there and cleans out their drawers or has anything that they want to donate, you know, we'll take all donations, as far as used, new, as long as it's in good condition, you know, just to help out these women out here and children, you know. And we want to get into possibly advocating also for the men coming out of prison, and that's something that I want to get my husband involved in, and a group of his people too as well, to get involved with advocating for the men. You know, get them there, like do these workshops for them too, like haircuts. I can do manicures. He goes, babe, nobody's gonna want a manicure when they're getting out of prison. And I'm like, okay, but I mean, I would be there to offer it, kind of thing, you know what I mean? Or even if they just want to wash their hands, I'll wash their hands, you know what I mean? Just to show them that, yes, everybody has been through it, but we're all here now. And, you know, my goal now is to help as much people out there that need help. And, you know, just as much as I wanted to help is how much I want to help people. Do you get me?
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, like that's how much. And even more so, like, I believe it like builds a lot of butterflies in my stomach, because I never had none of that, you know?
Well, just, you know, you said something that kind of caught my attention, and you said, well, fuck it, if you don't want this and that done, you know what I mean? I'll wash your hands. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had
nails.
anybody like wash my hands. You
No,
feel
like
me?
clean your nails.
But
clean, like,
I'm
you
just
know?
saying that's a very humble gesture of
Yeah.
compassion. You know what I mean? You know, if
Thank
it's
you.
cleaning the nails, or if it's just
Yeah.
it is washing the hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people
Just to
ain't.
feel them, pamper 'em.
Yeah, some people ain't felt that type of fucking like compassion and love. You know what I mean? Ever in their fucking life, dude. You know what I mean? And I just think that right there is just a tremendous gesture for anyone to do that, you know. So shoot, that's love, and I see that you speak from a very loving, pure heart that has been through what you've been through. You've survived it, you know, and you have compassion. You know, you've moved on with your life. You know what I mean? Maybe you're a little bitter sometimes about certain things. You know what I mean? Of would have, could have, but didn't happen.
That's life.
But that's life, right?
Yes. I'm gonna always beat myself up as far as maybe I should have did this different, or maybe I should have never said this like this. But you know, the person that I am today, I really like what I say is what I feel, you know, and I stand by what I say. You know, if it comes out of my mouth, it's because I mean it.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
What's up, Lucky?
What up, doggy? Who's this?
This is David from San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas, baby. Stand the fuck up, dog. Love, respect, baby. Happy holidays to the whole motherfucking state of Texas, dog. You know what I mean? Talk to me, my boy.
Hey, homie, I appreciate you taking my call, bro. I just want to tell homegirl, like, man, I hate to hear that shit, bro. Like, hearing a young girl go through that, bro. Man, that hits my heart, bro. Like, oh, dog.
I feel that.
You know?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So all blessings go to you, you know. And Lucky, I appreciate everything you're doing, bro. Like, man, you're helping out a lot of us, like, you know, just the mental health, bro. Like, you're like a therapist, bro.
Damn, bro. I don't know what to say to that, dog. You know what I mean? But sometimes conversations can tend to be therapy for me as well when I listen to other podcasts. So I feel it and I hear it, dog. And thank you, brother, for the compliment, dog.
Exactly. Like, cause like sometimes we might not have nobody to talk to, bro. But when we like put on your podcast, bro, even though we might not talk to someone, and we hear like, you know, the guests that you have on, man, that's therapy itself. You know, so I appreciate that, dog. Like, stereo.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's
bro.
right.
We going strong next year, baby. We bringing back some shit, you motherfuckers. Yeah, we bringing back some fucking some. We'll talk to you guys about it on the next one. But yeah, dog. Thank you, brother. Thank you, dog. And we just gonna fucking keep on. We're gonna keep it trucking, bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it pushing, man. You know, we're gonna keep these 10 toes down, baby, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do what it does and continue moving the way we've been moving, because I feel like it's been correct within this universe, you know what I mean? Which is a lot of funny bunnies, and it's a fucking big circus, dog. And sometimes you look out the window, the YouTube fucking window, and it's like, damn, there's a lot of bullshit going on in there, dog. How do we move it within this shit? But it's easy, dog, because we did it on the streets and everywhere else, dog. So this is just fucking, it's cake, dog. You know what I mean? All these other drama shit that's happening on all these other channels, dog. It's like unnecessary, but it is entertaining. I'll tell you that. It is entertaining, bro.
Yeah. Hey, well, much love and respect, bro.
Thank you, brother.
So what you doing, dog?
Yeah, absolutely.
Peace, Tony.
All right, brother. Have a happy holidays. Yeah. Always good. It's always good to get a good phone call like that, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
you know,
what's up. That's love.
Texas shows a lot of love always, you know. Shout to them dudes, man.
Shout out to my daughter in the comments. Love you, Liana.
What's her name?
Liana.
Oh, Liana.
Yeah, Liana. It's spelled Lyanna.
Okay. My daughter is Liana, Liahna.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. You hear that, mama?
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Yo, what's up, man? I just want to give a shout out to my little sister on fucking live right now, bro.
Hey, that's my brother.
What's good?
What up, doggy?
Shit, chill, man. Just giving my little sister props, man. You know, she been through a lot, man. We been through a lot, you know, but shit, we made it. You know, we out there. Do what we have to do, man. Shit, handle business.
That's right, my boy. Good shit, dog. Salute to you, brother.
Let him know where you're at, Willie.
So I'm out here in Austin, Texas, man. I got my own fucking company, W&J All Purpose Construction. Shit, I'm doing my thing, man. I do residential, commercial. Shit, you know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, bro.
Good for you, brother. Good for you.
Get her ass to come out here for the longest, but she ain't trying to come over here, so hopefully she's doing a little traveling and shit. Hopefully she fucking gets a little travel shit to move her ass over here.
I'm a city girl. I want to stay in LA.
You know what? I entertain moving to Texas sometimes. You know what I mean?
I did too at one point.
I still do. I entertain it in a different level, a level of having a house out there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay.
You know, having a house out there and shit. All right, where you at? Like, you never know. I might be in the city, or I might be in Texas, or I might be over here. Like, you know, this is what we dream for, and I mean, I dream for, and I push for, and I work for to obtain a lifestyle that is far from what we came from, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know, I might be a fucking what do they call it when
the fact that I was able to, you know, purchase my house at the age of 23, man, shit, you know what I mean? That's just fucking, that was a blessing, you know what I'm saying?
Good for you, brother. You did your thing, doggy. Good for you, my boy.
Love you, brother.
All right, man. Y'all be safe, man. I'm going to sleep, man. It's midnight over here.
Get your ass to sleep, doggy. All right,
Love
brother.
you.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what up, Luck?
What up, doggy?
Chillin', homie. Hey, I want to say what's up to your lovely guest.
Thank you. What's up?
Hey, I want to commend you on the beautiful and powerful story that you're putting out to the world, because I have a little girl, and like that resonates with me, and you know how we have to keep our little girls safe, and little girls turn into women, and they gotta, you know, grow, and you've grown, and you've you know, bettered yourself, and that's fucking awesome, and I commend you for it.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate
that's fucking
that.
amazing.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. You guys have a buena noche. Lucky.
Yes.
Good night.
Love you
Have
too,
a
my
good
boy.
night.
Good night, brother. Happy holidays, doggy. Thanks for calling, bro.
Okay, well,
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
you know, bro.
You guys call in. You got to turn the volume down in the background. That's a problem that you just had right now. Man, let's get this call right here. I didn't even tell you I put the phone line up, but anyways.
Oh, I know. I just tapped into it. Like, hey, I'm flowing though. I'm flowing.
Yeah. Sometimes we keep it flowing like that.
That's
You know what I mean? I might have to be a couple steps ahead of you. You know what I mean? To just pick it up. You know what I mean? Hand the baton off. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mama. That's my baby right there. Hi, love.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, you guys. I love you.
I love you more.
I'm going to see you guys soon.
Okay.
Love you guys. Those are my babies right there. Shout out to my babies, Liana, Tony, Ava, and Junior Romero.
So their foster parents let them call right now? I'm just fucking with you.
I'm the foster mom.
I'm just kidding.
And you know how
Bad
many
joke.
people told me to be a foster mom too? People have told
you'd be
me
a good
that
foster mom for sure.
I need to buy a big house for that first. You know what I mean?
No, you don't need to buy a big house. You need to get funded by the county, the government, or whatever, and get that big house.
Yeah, but I just
You
feel
should
like
do it. You should do it.
I thought about it. You know, I thought about it, and I've never turned down the idea. I've even told him about it. You know, and maybe I will. You just stay tuned.
Are they at home right now?
Yes, they're at home. My babies are at home.
Hi, babies. Have a good night. Thank you for calling in.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, I feel bad about all this stuff I've been saying in the beginning of this podcast. The kids are watching.
Stop it.
Is it all
You're
good?
fine. You're good.
Okay, cool. As long as mom says I'm good, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
they already know, I am who I am, and they accept me, they love me, they depend on me, and that's why I am the way I am as a mom, like I'm very stern, very strict. Also, I'm very precise, with my kids, because
Precise in what way? I like that word.
as far as my teenager, for one, and my 12-year-old, they're getting older, and they're in this era now where the kids all dress like cholos or play to be cholos, and I've even got hit up at my daughter's high school a couple of times.
Damn.
It's crazy. So, as a mother, as far as being, stern, is being, being there and teaching them that is not the way. Like, I did it all. My kids know I have no filter with my kids. They know what I've been through, what I've done, and what I've seen. And I have no filter with my kids, because I feel like having an open book with your kids will teach them to not want to go in that path. My daughter, the oldest, I don't want her to get into gangbanging. I don't want her to ever see that. My son, none of my kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want that. So
Absolutely. Yeah. Who would want that for them to go through what you've gone through?
No, never.
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, is this Spooky from Monte?
What's up, Spooky?
Spooky from Monte.
What up?
Hey, I like to ask Jaina, when she hit those 300 pounds, those libras, was she eating a lot of pupusas or tacos?
The tacos, fool, and the pupusas, hey. The revueltas, too, the good ones, None of that cheap queso shit.
You prefer tacos de cabeza or pupusas?
I would say pupusas revueltas.
Alright, you like revueltas?
This fucking guy right here. I knew this dude was trying to get to something, bro. You know what I mean? This fucking guy, bro. I was just like, all right, homie. He would talk you, get your little shit. You know what I mean? Fucking Spooky from Monte. All right. Hey, 300 pounds. I mean, it is. Why?
Hey, but look at me now. I'm 170. What's up?
Damn, girl.
What's up?
You did it, man. You did it. You did
What's
it.
up?
Big shout out to methamphetamine.
If you'd like to lose more weight, please hit up Vince at LA Peptides.
Yeah. Little they know. They think they're like, Ozempic. How does Ozempic come in a line on a $1 bill? So you take Ozempic in this light bulb?
Fuck. Just make sure you wash it first. You don't want to smoke that fucking shit, that resin.
Remember, fucking, you bust out get the back of the screwdriver, you bust it out, you put the salt in it, you shake up the light bulb, get all that white shit out, pop.
Yeah.
And then you got to be very fucking
to make the little hole.
To make the little pop, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That part.
Get the fuck out of here,
And then you crack the whole thing and you're fucked.
Thank you, Jesus, for not being in that anymore, man. That drug life, dude, like, man, that drug life was fucking, it was a monster, you know what I mean? It was a monster, and then oh, man, shit, man, that drug life is no fucking joke.
No,
and I
it's
fucking
not.
loved it. I loved it, man. But now I just love this a whole lot more,
Yeah.
you know, where I'm at in my life. That shit is just boo-boo. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, man? I just wanted to ask her real quick how she was saying that she wants to, she don't want her daughters to be into that gang life and anything like that. What kind of like, example are you putting for them, like as far as like the way you dress or you speak or carry yourself? Like, are you changing anything for them in that aspect or anything like that, or what?
As far as the way I dress and the way that I look, You can never judge a book by its covers. You know, I have been through a lot, but the way that I talk to my kids is very straightforward. I rather be honest with them than somebody out there in the streets trying to be honest with them and tell them about how the streets go. It's best for their own mother to tell them, so that way they stay away. It's kind of like a caution. I'm putting up that caution tape, you know, for them. You know, and you know, if I look a certain way or the certain way that I talk, you know, I'm always gonna be the true me that I am, and I'm never gonna change that for nobody, because even though I look a certain way, I'm still beautiful inside and out, and my heart is pure, and my intentions now are genuine and humble as fuck. You know what I mean? So I would never change that. I believe that, you know, my kids made me like, you know, obviously mature, but I'm still the same person. You know, I'm still, you know, a chola. I grew up like that, and I'm not that. It's not that I'm saying that I'm active like that. I'm not. Like I said, I have a good job. I am a nurse. I am a full-time mother. I'm also a fiance. I've been engaged for 1.5 years now. Looking forward to getting married next year, and you know, been. Thank you. I've been with him for 6 years now, and you know, I believe that my examples and the way that I live now can clearly show who I am. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
And that would all overlook my Vans, my tattoos, my lip liner, my big hoop earrings, my eyebrows. You know what I mean? All that shines more than my look.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man, for sure. I respect that.
And I appreciate your question, because honestly, I get that a lot. You know, I get judged a lot when I go out there with my kids. A lot of people sit there and look at me a certain way, you know, and try to judge me for the way that I look walking around with 4 kids, you know what I mean? And then my husband's all tatted up too, and he's bald, and it's like, just because we look a certain way, I hate to be judged. So I would never, like, just like I would never judge anybody else, you know, I don't like when people judge me. And you know, I go out there and I do what I do, and I do it well, you know, in the right way, obviously, nowadays, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, thank you for answering my question. To you and everybody out there, Lucky, man. Happy holidays. Have a good one, man.
Thank you.
All right.
You can't hear it?
No, we've been getting feedback on that speaker. So we'll see if we get feedback. Test. Hey, everybody hit that like, all right? Hit that like.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button, all right? Oh, okay, there we go.
I like that question. Honestly, I like that question. Yeah, the dude
seemed like he was coming for you, though. But he was respectfully.
Hey, for you coming for me or what?
He was coming at you respectfully.
No, he did. He came respectfully, and I'm glad that, like I said, I'm glad that he asked that question, because I get judged a lot, you know, when I get those looks. Like, I don't like...
Hello?
Yo, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
What up, G? Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to your guest.
Thank you.
You got a pretty crazy story. It sounds cool. It's pretty female that you got that hospital job. That's what's up. We need more people like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a question for you though. So I'm a homie and all that shit, but when I worked in a hospital myself, I was doing security, and one thing that caught my attention, I figured I'd probably ask you, because I don't know if other people know this. On the outside, on the inside, looking out type of thing. I'm pretty sure you're aware how, like, when Raza, maybe other people in general, when they apply, like when they're going to be seen as a patient, it's a trip, because I noticed that typically they put that Raza is white on the census. Do you know if people have an option to change that, or is it just like an automatic thing where, like, oh, Raza's white?
No, usually it says Hispanic. I mean, you're usually given the option to choose Hispanic. I mean... Yeah, I would never sit there and be like, yeah, I'm white. I mean, no offense, but...
Yeah, no, because I used to be on the other side looking in. Sometimes we would help registration.
Okay.
And they would trip me out, because I was like, why are they putting that? And then the other people don't even know. But
I've never heard of that. That's so weird. That's the first time I've heard of that, because usually you have the option where you say, you know, either white, black, African American, or Hispanic, you know? So it's always Hispanic. Or I would always just put other, and I'll put Chicana or Latina.
I put freak. I put freak, homie. You know what I mean?
Super freak, huh?
What are you? I'm a freak. Dog.
With a capital F.
I
Lucky Lansky had a question for you, dog.
Go ahead, shoot it, baby.
When you gonna join comedy, dog? You're a funny motherfucker, bro.
You know what, bro? I've offered. Check it out, bro. I've. You know what, dog? I like writing, and I've wrote comedy stuff for other guests that I've had on here, and I've offered to try to write for them. Not that they needed it, you know, but just because I wanted to, you know what I mean? I felt like, you know, I had something to give them, bro. You know what I mean? And, you know, I guess with upcoming comedians and stuff, bro, and even old school comedians, bro, it can be taken as maybe, you know, offensive. But coming from me, they know I'm a homie, and I ain't doing it like that, you know what I mean? But I've offered, bro, to write some funny shit that I've written. And I've actually sent a whole fucking note thing to one dude, and I don't think he ever used it, but.
No way.
Well, you know, they don't.
I see you as doing comedy, maybe like a little stand up here and there.
I just like, you know what, my comedy stays right here. It stays at a barbecue, you know, a carne asada.
Yes.
It stays in front of this building. It will stay in a fucking alley. It will stay in fucking, you know, if we link up at a bar somewhere or something like that, that's where my comedy stays at, because it's just like, it's not scripted, it's natural. We having fun, we got a cool vibe. Yeah. And if I can laugh and I can talk my shit, then I'm having a good time. You feel me? And that's how I'll do it. But for the comedians, there's just too many, like, they gonna do what they gonna do, you know what I mean? And I love it. Well, matter of fact, we're gonna be at the Comedy Store on the 28th, which is next Thursday. Fools Gone Wild comedy with George Perez. We'll be over there and shit, you know what I mean? We'll be pulling up to that Hoodstocks camp. But anyways.
That's right.
Comedy.
All right, homie. Well, I'll let you get to it with the other callers, G.
Thank you.
But like I said, bro, you're a funny motherfucker. We look forward to that shit, dog. Backyard comedy shit.
Hey, that's what I said. All right, bro. Thank you, dog. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Gotta hit him with the classic.
What's up, Lucky? The big spooky from Suicide, homie.
What up, doggy? What's cracking, homie?
What's going on, bro? Tuning in and shit. I just got on, but yeah, I heard the story of the homegirl, and shout out to her, man. Sometimes you gotta walk through hell to get to heaven, you know?
That's right.
Fuck, real
that
shit.
part, yeah, that part.
Yeah, but hey, Lucky, I got a question, fool.
Go ahead, shoot it, dog.
Hey, fool, do you celebrate Christmas or what the fuck they call it?
Oh, because you're a Jew,
you know what's funny is RJ just asked me that question. The homie,
I was gonna ask you too.
RJ from gutterphenom.com, gutterphenom.com, Hoodstocks 20, get 20% off right now. Hey, but anyways, you know what's funny is my pops celebrates Hanukkah, bro. You know?
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, so he came through to my girls and gave them Hanukkah gifts, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
Now, but we celebrate Christmas at the crib, bro, because it's just like, it's what everybody's doing, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like all, like, I'm a big time believer, bro, but I'm not a Bible banger, bro. Do I believe in God and all this other stuff? Fuck yeah, I do, dog. You know what I mean? But I'm just not in the Bible is such an interesting story and all the history behind it, bro. It's fucking great, bro. And you should, I feel you should believe in it, bro, you know? But then there's a lot of people that saying that's the white man shit and whoop-de-whoop-whoop and all this other stuff. Whatever, dog. But we got to believe in something, bro. Yes. You know? And I'll say this. You don't got to believe in the Bible, but if you read the Bible, especially on like Psalms and Proverbs, bro, those will teach you like a lot of life lessons and how to treat people and this and that. Like, dude, it's straight philosophy and poetry and all in one, bro. Those two books are, I used to read those books in prison, bro, and it just would blow my mind. Like, you know, I got Psalm 45, you know what I mean? My heart is overflowing with the good thing. I recite the composition of the king, you know what I mean? Like I love the poetry behind it, you know what I mean? Because you know, it's bro, everything comes with an instruction manual, bro. You know, and I believe the Bible is a pretty good instruction manual on how to fucking live. If you, whoever you think made it and whatever ethnic background you're from, I think it's a good template to live life, bro, and be a good person in the world, bro. Sorry about that. Too much information.
It sounds like you're Bible banging. That sounds exactly like what you just did.
You know what, bro?
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm not a Bible banger, and then I just went off on like a fucking 30-minute rant.
Hey, well, that just goes to show that clearly you read the Bible, you know what's in it, and you believe in God.
I believe in God like a motherfucker. I pray to God every time I'm in a bad situation. I got to pray to something, and that's God, you know?
And not just in your bad situations, just on a general, like, thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Thank you, God, for letting me see another day clean. You know, same thing with me. I believe in God too. A lot
of us know God, and especially in the streets, we know we know God when we're in a fucked up situation. Because who do we turn to? We can't turn to the, you know, we can turn to certain people, but really we're trying to turn to a deeper source that can give us hope and faith to get out the situation, you know? But I don't know, dog. But my family's not a real religious family. Like, so I taught my girls to, like, we pray. Okay. Like, if it's like a Thanksgiving or something like that, and we're all at the same table, which is not too often because my house is pretty easy, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, like nothing's like it's dinner time, everybody sit at the table. Like, get your fucking plate and do what the fuck you gonna do. And that might be bad, you know what I mean? That might be bad because my kids eat everywhere and there's food everywhere and then my girl complains about it, you know what I mean? But we try to sit them at the table, dog, but it's really like, my house is easy, really.
I enforce that a lot, sitting at the table, having dinner, because I never had that, where we could have family dinner, you know what I mean? So I enforce that a lot with my kids, and my kids can contest to that as far as every day when we eat. I don't care if I didn't cook and it's bought food. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, if we're eating, we're all sitting at the table. Yeah, we're all sitting at the table.
Amen.
Salute to you on that.
Amen.
Salute to you on that.
Hey, shout out to all y'all. Hey, respect for that weight loss, though. I did the same thing.
Thank you.
It took me a long time and shit. It was a big ass journey, but props to you.
Well, props to you too. Shit.
Yeah. And lucky, fuck you, fool.
Love you too, baby. Love you too, dog.
Hey, what's up to everybody? Shout out to Toodstock and Cantiflas in the corner over there and shit. And it's all love.
Hell yeah. Thanks, bro.
Love you, Casey, fool.
Yeah, that's it.
Happy holidays, homie.
Happy holidays.
The comments are cool today, man. They're good, and I don't really I try not to look at them too much.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look at them, but it's so tempting.
No, it is, and these motherfuckers are cool, man.
It's a good vibe.
People they feel the good vibes, and it feels good to them too. What is it? Wednesday night?
Yes.
Yeah, Wednesday night. So I'm out of work right now because just like construction field, it's bad.
It's
right
around
now.
The holidays. That's why I've noticed the up waves and the down waves. With him being in the union too.
Yeah.
He just got back to work today again.
Oh, did you, dog?
Yeah.
Good shit, bro.
He's in Santa Ana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like
I'll be out for a few weeks, so it's all like I told Casey.
Unemployment. Disability.
Well, yeah, my back's fucked up, so of course it's disability.
Yeah,
I need some of that too.
Right.
I need some of that disability too.
You have to check your eyes.
I'm a bad winker, dog, because sometimes I try to wink and both my eyes wink, and then my girls are like, what is that? You know what I mean? I'll be like...
You're doing ojitos. Those called ojitos.
It's the double wink. When it's the double wink, it's for reals.
Yeah.
But this has been so dope having you on here and sharing your story. Absolutely. And you're doing a lot of cool stuff too, like a little different lowrider modeling and stuff.
Yeah. So when I was little, it's crazy because when I was younger, I've always I would pick up the lowrider magazines at the store, and I would be like, I'm gonna be in that magazine one day. I'm gonna be in the lowrider magazine one day, and God is great. I got to be on Lowrider Magazine, myself and my fiance. And right now we're doing a movie called Hubbard Street. And I'm one of the actresses on there.
Oh, shit. That's tight.
Yeah, so we
you got acting skills or what?
Well, I guess I do. That we're hidden somewhere deep down inside.
Give me a line. Give me a line right now. Get in fucking mode.
So this was from a scene. I don't know if I can release all this, but real quick, I'll just give you a little quick snippet. So this was from the scene that we last did, which was we did Chola clown makeup, and we were talking about the history of, Chicana and the art makeup, the makeup art, the clown makeup art, and just art in general as a Chicana, it goes a long way. So we're talking about that, and one of my lines was, no matter what we go through, can nobody break a Chicana spirit. That was my line. Yeah, that was my line.
Damn.
So that was one of my lines. And I'm so fortunate, and I'm grateful, and I'm blessed that these opportunities are coming to me. And if anybody out there too, like I said, I'm trying to get more into the modeling. For lowriders or makeup brands, clothing brands. hit me up. I'm so ready to work. I'm ready. I'm motivated, and I'm humble as fuck. So let's work. You know what I mean? Any movies? Let's work.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what? I wanted to ask you this, and I thought about it a couple of days ago, and I just remembered it right now. But I remember when Rhino was here doing his interview, and you in the background, and you were like, "Hell no, I don't wait for no dude doing prison time."
Oh no,
you got me fucked up. You were saying some shit like that in the background. I mean, are dudes using females?
Well, obviously I have a past before him, and I've shared obviously a lot of it. We have a very open communication, and I was talking to a guy that was in prison, and he wanted me to take care of him, and he wanted to get married and do all this stuff. He even sent me the paperwork to get married, and I was just like, yeah, no. I just feel like and no shade to the prison wives or nothing like that. You know what I mean? More power to you guys, because you bitches is strong. But me personally, I want that love and affection present, like right there in the moment. Like if I want to be with my man, he's right in front of me. You know what I mean? And I don't want to dread on, I got to wait for my next conjugal, or I got to wait till my next visit. You know what I mean? And it is true. Guys are using girls, and it sucks because, it goes both ways though. Because women, I'm pretty sure, use the guys too when they're in there too. You know what I mean? It's a double standard. So I just feel like me personally, I would never hold down a guy in prison. I need my man present. Physically, like I want to touch, I want to see, I want to, you know what I mean, do my thing. I need it present, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would never.
You don't want that layaway plan, huh?
No, I don't need I got to see you next weekend or come, and I'm driving like fucking hours and hours, And then going back to that, actually, I did drive up to a prison one time, but that was only to see my dad. I remember that was one time, and never again will I do that again. Like I was like, yeah, no, a guy in prison, never. Maybe I'll entertain the fact for a while because, obviously, why not? You know what I mean? But I would never be with somebody that's in prison or, try to make a life with somebody that's in prison. If I don't know you personally and if I can't have you in front of me, I feel like there's really not a connection. And like I said, no shade to anybody out there that's, doing their thing. Hey, more power to you guys. You know what I mean? Do your thing, to each their own. But I met my man when he got out. So, and then that was a struggle in itself, like I said, too, because he's still adjusting. And then he has this shit that he's going through, trying to adjust. And then obviously I had my shit that I was trying to get through and adjust as well. So we were just adjusting together.
There you go, right there.
You know what I mean?
Everybody give it for Nayely. Hey, this was good. Thank you so much. We're out of here. Anything you want to plug on the way out? Proper Frenchies, all the good stuff? Well, yeah, so check us out. Check me out. Like I said, if y'all want to work, get at me. My Instagram is 3LY Romero _Romero. Proper Frenchies as well. Proper Frenchies _ We just had a litter. We have 2 puppies for sale right now. One of them is a girl, one of them is a boy. And also, if you want to get your nails done by yours truly, get at me at 3LY _ Romero. Proper Nails is what I'm starting that business as. So yeah, get at me. I mean, let's do some businesses, work on some humble shit, some real shit.